residents, we represent the west side. Usual suspects, so what's next? Just let's ride.
Usual suspects, player this the west. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your head.
Mr. Criminal, young dopey on the tag team. These fools that fell asleep and woke up from a bad dream. From the west, we them usual suspects. Grew up with convicts, gangbangers and roughnecks. Stacking hustle, making that money like daily the subject. In the back of the homies, wiggle strapped up ready to bust text. And what's next? Became a warden of the state. Used to lock us up in cages, running from places we used to congregate. And if it ain't about them dollar signs, not on my mind, we'll conversate. Don't in Montana, the world is mine, I used to contemplate. Catch me in that S550, chasing this paper, got no time for hands. I entered #1, I used to claim it and I dominate. In a city full of drama, gotta dodge the snakes. Lost souls, dodging them demons, I never lost the faith.
Usual suspects, player this the west. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your head.
Our residents, we represent the west side. Usual suspects, so what's next? Just let's ride.
Usual suspects, player this the west. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your head.
Mr. Criminal, young dopey on the tag team. These fools that fell asleep and woke up from a bad dream.
My agenda, no surrender. Used to bust out of a Nissan Integra. My pistol used to look like a hockey stick. From the land where Mexicans like to politic. It's obvious that we very uncontainable. Yes, my city Inglewood unfadable. From the cradle to the grave, we give it all. The power that we have through every street brawl. Shot calling, player, I'm a born leader. With my blue flag, Chuck Taylors and white beater. My side bitch is my girl's best friend. I swear, this criminal life I'm living on the edge. Usual suspects, player this the west. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your head.
Our residents, we represent the west side. Usual suspects, so what's next? Just let's ride.
Usual suspects, player this the west. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your head.
Mr. Criminal, young dopey on the tag team. These fools that fell asleep and woke up from a bad dream.
Man, everybody wants to be a gangster till it's time to do some gangster shit.
It's critical!
You smell the fear coming out your pores when a real gangster comes through the door. All that hard talk, homie, I don't believe it one bit. Seen you get scared when it was time to hit a lick. Your own homies out here got you on the shine. Asked about you, they replied, he ain't no homie of mine. You're the type to get treated like a bitch. Pistol whip and took for your shit. Got you jumping shit. I was always told to think before you speak. I see right through the week, ready for war as they retreat.
Where'd they go?
How you talk, how you move, boy, doesn't add up. Act up, get your body wrapped up, all in plastic. Real killers moving silent, some sicker than the virus. Rapping how we living, but boy, you're nothing like us. Big tinted young dopey about to clear them all out. Bunch of phonies did nothing when they all got called out. Put a strap in his hands, watch how he shakes. Give me a pistol and I'll show you, homie, that we're not the same. Taking pictures with your tool, only doing it for them views. In a wheelchair and you still can't walk a mile in my shoes.
Never.
Applying pressure on these cowards as the weak get devoured. Position of power hit you harder like when the planes hit the towers. When it's time to take care of biz, you know I handled it. Our territory expanded it. When they called, I answered it. Quiet down, no need for talking loud. That exposure is the reason why you're about to drown. So I suggest you evaluate and start making some changes, or come in contact with familiar faces. I can smell the fear coming out your pores when a real gangster comes through the door. All that hard talk, homie, I don't believe it one bit. Seen you get scared when it was time to hit a lick. Your own homies out here got you on the shine. Asked about you, they replied, he ain't no homie of mine. You're the type to get treated like a bitch. Pistol whip and took for your shit. Got you jumping shit.
I ain't a puppet, another rapper mascot. Saying dumb shit just on my records. Sell a lot. Matter of fact, better watch what I say, cause the feds got another RICO indictment on the way. I'm behind the scenes, nobody gotta know. Or sue the businessman, leave that gossip in 4 hoes. But when I talk about it, I really be about it. Shout out to every G that was with me in LA County when I was right there fighting back-to-back cases. Program time, stay on your toes for the mother races. Check my resume, that's the shit I'm on. Ain't all over social media bumping my gun. I ain't on TikTok doing a trendy dance. Don't check it with me cause I ain't gon' give you no pass. Everybody always wanna talk gangster shit, but freeze up when it's time to really handle biz. They fighting over a bitch, I don't care about her. She for the streets, you in your feelings like a coward. Stop pushing up your gun when you riding on walls. You ain't a gangster, relax, you trying too hard.
I can smell the fear coming out out your pores. When a real gangster comes through the door. All that hard talk, homie, I don't believe it one bit. Seen you get scared when it was time to hit a lick. Your own homies out here got you on the shine. Asked about you, they replied, he ain't no homie of mine. You're the type to get treated like a bitch. Pistol whip and took for your shit. Got you jumping shit.
Yeah, everybody think they gangsters till it's wartime. Yeah. There's no calling out when it's showtime. Yeah. Stuck at a red light, but it's go time. Yeah. I'ma give your ass 9 with this 4-5. Rub it to the death, you understand it. It's 4 live.
It smell the fear coming out your pores. When a real gangster comes through the door. All that hard talk, homie, I don't believe it one bit. Seen you get scared when it was time to hit a lick.
Usual suspects, player this the West. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your head.
Not residents, we represent the West Side. Usual suspects, so what's next? Just let's ride.
Usual suspects, player this the West. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your
Mr.
head.
Criminal, young dopey on the tag team. These fools they fell asleep and woke up from a bedroom. From the West, we them usual suspects. Grew up with convicts, gangbangers and roughnecks. Stacking hustle, making that money like daily the subject. In the back of the homies, wiggle strapped up ready to bust text. And what's next? Became a warden of the state. They used to lock us up in cages, running from places we used to congregate. If it ain't about them dollar signs, not on my mind, won't conversate. Don't in Montana, the world is mine, I used to contemplate. Catch me in that S550, chasing this paper, got no time for him. Since I entered #1, I used to claim it and I dominate. In a city full of drama, gotta dodge the snakes. Lost souls, dodging them demons, I never lost the faith.
Usual suspects, player this the West. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your head.
Not residents, we represent the West Side. Usual suspects, so what's next? Just let's ride.
Usual suspects, player this the West. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your
Mr.
head.
Criminal, young dopey on the tag team. These fools they fell asleep and woke up from a bedroom.
My agenda, no surrender. Used to bust out of a Nissan Integra. My pistol used to look like a hockey stick. From the land where Mexicans like to politic. It's obvious that we very uncontainable. Yes, my city Inglewood unfadable. From the cradle to the grave, we give it all. The power that we have through every street brawl. Shot calling, player, I'm a born leader. Wear my blue flag, Chuck Taylors and white beater. My side bitch is my girl's best friend. I swear this criminal life I'm living on the edge. Usual suspects, player this the West. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your head.
Not residents, we represent the West Side. Usual suspects, so what's next? Just let's ride.
Usual suspects, player this the West. The vest won't work cause we aiming at your
Mr.
head.
Criminal, young dopey on the tag team. These fools they fell asleep and woke up from a bedroom.
Man, everybody wants to be a gangster till it's time to do some gangster shit.
It's critical.
You smell the fear coming out your pores. When a real gangster comes through the door. All that hard talk, homie, I don't believe it one bit. Seen you get scared when it was time to hit a lick. Your own homies out here got you on the shine. Asked about you, they replied, he ain't no homie of mine. You're the type to get treated like a bitch. Pistol whip and took for your shit. Got you jumping shit. I was always told to think before you speak. I see right through the week, ready for war as they retreat. Where'd they go? How you talk, how you move, boy, doesn't add up. Act up, get your body wrapped up, all in plastic. Real killers moving silent, some sicker than the virus. Rapping how we living, but boy, you're nothing like us. Big tinted young dopey about to clear them all out. Bunch of phonies did nothing when they all got called out. Put a strap in his hands, watch how he shakes. Give me a pistol and I'll show you, homie, that we're not the same. Taking pictures with your tool, only doing it for them views. In a wheelchair and you still can't walk a mile in my shoes. Never. Applying pressure on these cowards as the weak get devoured. Position of power hit you harder like when the planes hit the towers. When it's time to take care of biz, you know I handled it. Our territory expanded it. When they called, I answered it. Quiet down, no need for talking loud. That exposure is the reason why you're about to drown. So I suggest you evaluate and start making some changes, or come in contact with familiar faces. I can smell the fear coming out your pores. When a real gangster comes through the door. All that hard talk, homie, I don't believe it one bit. Seen you get scared when it was time to hit a lick. Your own homies out here got you on the shine. Asked about you, they replied, he ain't no homie of mine. You're the type to get treated like a bitch. Pistol whip and took for your shit.
rapper mascot, saying dumb shit just on my records. Sell a lot. Matter of fact, better watch what I say, cause the feds got another RICO indictment on the way. I'm behind the scenes, nobody gotta know. Or sue the businessman, leave that gossip in four hoes. But when I talk about it, I really be about it. Shout out to every G that was with me in LA County when I was right there fighting back-to-back cases. Program time, stay on your toes for the mother races. Check my resume, that's the shit I'm on. Ain't all over social media bumping my gun. I ain't on TikTok doing a trendy dance. Don't check it with me cause I ain't gon' give you no pass. Everybody always wanna talk gangster shit, but freeze up when it's time to really handle biz. They fighting over a bitch, I don't care about her. She for the streets, you in your feelings like a coward. Stop pushing up your gun when you riding the walls. You ain't a gangster, relax, you trying too hard.
I can smell the fear coming out your pores when a real gangster comes through the door. All that hard talk, homie, I don't believe it one bit. Seen you get scared when it was time to hit a lick. Your own homies out here got you on the shine. Asked about you, they replied, he ain't no homie of mine. You're the type to get treated like a bitch. Pistol whip and took for your shit. Got you jumping shit.
Yeah, everybody think they gangsters till it's wartime. Yeah. There's some calling out when it's showtime. Yeah.
Family Entertainment, Bonnie and Clyde Show. Want to give a shout out to all our sponsors. This month, our sponsors are as follows. Little Rascals Jumpers in Riverside, California. Tap in with Little Rascals when you have your next birthday party, quinceañera, graduation party. They got the dopest setups, the dopest rentals that you could get for your backyard. Jumpers, tables, the whole nine. Tell them Mr. Criminal sent you for that discount. Then next, we got my homie JB_Fitness, getting everybody right. It's summertime. Get your mind right. Follow the page for a little bit of that motivation. Tell them Mr. Criminal sent you. Then we got the homie Punching Back. You know the logo and the slogan, Punching Back. Attorney Rosenberg, my homie, defending L.A. and Southern California. Attorney Rosenberg, tap in with him. Solid sponsor, keeping everybody defended out here. All the criminals. You know how we do it. Criminal cases getting defended. There we got Rap Kings. Tell them I sent you. Rap Kings, if you want your businesses rap, your vehicles rap, any raps that they do, you know the kings of the raps do it. Rap Kings, that's the logo right there. Tradecraft Farms. Shout out to Tradecraft Farms, keeping the Crime Family podcast lit. We in here smoking 24/7, 365. I just had our guests lit off that Tradecraft. So keep on tapping in, keep supporting, give them a follow, give all of our sponsors a follow. Much love to everybody out there. And let's keep on doing it. Much love from the Crime Family Network and Bonnie and Clyde. Let's go.
What's cracking? This is Jimbo's foot. This is Poco Loco.
This is Goldie. What's up, Mr. Criminal? It's your homeboy Steven Lujan.
It's your homeboy Ricardo giving a shout
Yo,
out.
what's cracking? It's me, Alvino.
This is Veronica.
It's Monica from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Calling in from the San Fernando Valley. Calling from Montebello.
Already on Wicked Boulevard every weekend.
Out from Denver, Colorado.
From South Central Los Angeles.
And we back, baby.
Supporting the Crime Family Entertainment.
Crime Family
Mr. Criminal on air live.
Network Podcast. Support the new Crime Family Network podcast.
I support Crime Family
The most
Entertainment.
viral podcast on the West Coast. Yeah, Mr. Criminal on air live. The most talked about, the most clipped, the most thumbnailed, the most viral podcast on the West Coast. Hated to love it. And tonight we got someone that's been very successful in this thing we call Chicano rap. We had to pull out the King's chair, and we set the standard, right? I said, if you ain't sold 1 million records, you ain't sitting in that King's chair. No disrespect to nobody. But it's a lot of hard work, and we got to give flowers where flowers are due. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we got multiple million sold. Lean like a Cholo's very own Down, a.k.a. Kilo. What's cracking, homeboy?
What's up, Criminal?
Man, we out here chilling, dog.
Yeah,
Gracias for pulling up on me, my boy.
for sure, homeboy. Always, homeboy.
Man,
You're
I-
a legend yourself.
Hey, gracias, my boy. It's all love, homie. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about the accolades, the rise, the radio play, the song going all over the world, millions and millions of streams. But we're gonna talk about the rise because people don't know. People just think it's overnight that this comes. And I've been bumping the homie since I was 12 years old. So we're gonna highlight that. We're gonna talk about the start of it, the hunger, investing, the business side of it. Because the homie right here sitting next to me is a businessman. A lot of people don't know. There's a lot of rappers in the game, but there's dudes like this that actually know his business. And we're gonna highlight that as well because there's not too many of them. So tonight we're gonna get into all of that. But What's cracking, Critical Harvey?
What's up? What up, my
The
boy? How
Hood
you doing?
TMZ, dog. We back at it again.
What's going on?
Hey, they slowed down, dog. I think they got the hint.
Yeah?
After I was clowning them in the last few days,
Nah.
the thumbnails are starting to slow down, baby boy.
I still see you everywhere, though.
Yeah, but at least they're slowing down the thumbnails.
Yeah.
It's all love, though. Shout out to everybody all over the world. We still giving you guys all the content and all the viral clips. Let's go. What's cracking, Critical? Let them know.
Now, man? Talk about Mickey Mouse. Disneyland, bro. Disneyland's gonna cost actually a little bit more starting today, but guess what they're doing for the kids?
What are they doing?
So for everybody who has kids, the tickets are $50 for a limited time. And that's a huge discount, man, because right now, before it was about $120, $130 to take your kid to Disneyland, and you can get a ticket right now for $50. So shout out to them for lowering that cost but raising ours as adults.
Mickey's a genius, huh?
Oh yeah.
They know how to get that paper, huh?
Definitely.
Do you know the history of Mickey Mouse and where it's created?
No, I know some of the history of Walt Disney, but not everything.
So I'm gonna give you guys a little game, because it goes back to my neighborhood, to the west side. So Mickey Mouse was created in Silver Lake, and he was hand-drawn, Goofy, Donald Duck, I don't remember who else, but they were all hand-drawn in Silver Lake, off of Silver Lake Boulevard.
Wow.
In a garage, just like Amazon was started in the garage, Apple was started in the garage, Disney was started in the garage. And before it was called Disney Studios, before they moved to Anaheim, it was called Silver Lake Studios. Look it up. Walt Disney has Silver Lake Studios, and a lot of artists and cartoonists used to come from all over the country to Silver Lake in, I think, the 60s, 70s, or 50s, 40s. I don't remember. It's years. I forget the exact year. But they were doing it for many, many years, and it didn't stop. He's still out there. His spirit still lives. So you might get banged on by Mickey in my hood. If you see someone hitting up on with a Krylon can full, that might be Goofy or Mickey. You never
They
know.
fired one of them, homeboy. I seen it on YouTube. He was trying to hit a little kid.
Is that right?
Because I guess the little kid pulled his tail and homeboy started tripping on him. I'm sure he was like, probably on some his shit under that man's homeboy.
Hey, we would have packed them out if we were there, down.
That was
Me
my
and you
son.
tripping on some little kid, dog. I can see me and down just smashing this fool, dog. Yeah, they don't want none.
Let's go, Krabs. You want to go to Disney?
Nah, fool, because Down's going to be out there handing out beat downs, fool. I thought you knew.
Oh, man.
Nah, so what? So are you going to be going to Disney anytime soon because of that?
Oh, man, I got season passes, so
yeah.
I'm there regardless.
You're going to be there regardless, huh?
I'm there regardless, man.
That's right.
Me and my kids and my wife.
That's what's up. What else you got on the news?
Man, talking about Disney, how expensive it is. The Powerball, I believe, is tonight, bro. And I think it got to $1.7 billion.
Wow.
That's an insane amount of money, bro.
That's a lot.
To win on a lottery like that, that's insane.
Now, what do you do with $1.7 billion? Like, for reals. What would you do with that, Critical? Would you buy 1.7 billion Disney tickets?
No. You know what? I asked this question to Fool News yesterday, and I asked him if he would continue doing his Fool News, and he said no. And I thought about that question on my way home, and I honestly really would still show up every day and do music, bro.
That means that Fool News don't love what he does. And that breaks my heart, Holmes.
Yeah.
Come on, fucking Ahmed. What are you doing over there, brother? You gotta love what you do or else it shows. Or you're gonna have an hour show that nobody wants to see, huh?
Hey, take the lump sum, make $600-700 million, and then
Right.
just start investing in whatever it is that we gotta do.
Down, what would you do with the 1.7 billion?
I probably give a lot back, homeboy, because I ain't trying to get robbed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Smart man.
Keep the sharks away, huh?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
For real,
How
homeboy.
come I feel like if I seen Down 1.7 billion, he'd be in like Mexico in the hills like Chapo, fool, killing
Oh,
it
man.
with a badass fucking button-up shirt that nobody else has but him? That'd be you, no?
Nah, Charlie, homeboy.
Nah? You gonna kick it?
Nah. I'll be still in Oxnard, homeboy.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right, homie. Hey, dog, that's love and respect. So we're gonna talk about it, dog. We're gonna talk about the beginning of the whole rise, everything. Let's talk about the very first time that you fell in love with this music that we call Chicano rap, homie. When was your first introduction to it? When did you first pick up a mic? What was the motivation behind it? So let it all out.
I think I come way before Chicano rap, where there was not too many of us, homeboy. I mean, I fell in love with hip hop first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I come from those days when, man, LL Cool J, Brad, Run DMC, the Fat Boys, back in those days, Eric B and Rakim and you know, that's where I grew up with because I didn't know who else to listen to. We weren't doing hip hop, homeboy, for whatever reason. And I think, man, we were listening to Spanish music through my house, you know what I'm saying? Vicente Fernandez, Los Bukis, all that, you know what I'm saying? And I liked that. So as time kept going, then NWA popped out. That's my phone, dog. It's all good. Ignore it. NWA popped out. Then I learned gangster rap, Eazy-E and them.
Yeah.
And that's when I started liking that. And there was still nobody speaking for us besides. Then Kid Frost came out, Mellow Man. And then a little later, I heard this homeboy, Spanish Fly. Shout outs to Essa Daz, man.
Hell yeah.
And
Essa Daz and Rich Rock.
yeah, I started hearing that. And then, you know, I was a little boy when Kid Frost was doing the Raza and Malo was doing Mentirosa. And then Cypress Hill popped up. And then, man, I see like me, Night Owl, all through Familia Records back in those days. And we set up the light with Brown Intentions out of the 805 from Oxnard, you know what I'm saying? And then I seen the whole Chicano rap come through. I started seeing everybody popping up, homeboy. The whole swap meet was full of everybody that looked like me and you, homeboy, you know what I'm saying? You didn't even know who was who and who was bad and who wasn't. But, you know, there was Chicano rap was created by itself, homeboy. I don't think there's not one of us that could say we created it.
Nah.
Because I get props to every Chicano, you know what I'm saying? And the only reason they called it Chicano rap is because I guess at first they used to call I used to call it Mexican rappers, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then Chicano rap, who put Chicano rap to it? I have no clue, but I know what a Chicano is. That's a Mexican American rapper like myself. And Chicano rap evolved to become a whole, we created our own people buying our own records, homeboy. I remember going to the swap meet and dropping off a box of 100 in every little stand. So I walk out with 500 times $5 because they had to slang them for 10. So 500 times 5 is what, like 2,500. Mm-hmm. And doing that to a lot of swap meets, homeboys, we were making money, homeboy. Not a lot, not to like buy gold chains and none of that because it wasn't like that. But Chicano rap, homeboy, I think has become its own market now. Because nowadays, if we get all these Chicano rap or just our culture, our Latins, I'm not saying just Mexicans. I'm not saying just, you know what I'm saying, just Latins in general. And anybody that grew up in this culture of, what can I call it, the Chicano, I mean, the essay shit, homeboy, the Cholo shit.
Yeah.
You know, if everybody stopped just to like pay attention and nobody say that I am the legend of Chicano rap, I am the king of Chicano rap, and I don't want to be called Chicano rap, you know what I'm saying?
That's one of the
like,
ones.
Man, homeboy, you know how much money all these kids would be making out there, homeboy, if nobody clowned the other homie for no fucking reason, homeboy, you know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no reason. And the only reason is you don't even know the homie to even speak on him or speak on anybody, homeboy. So I think that there's a lot of money to be made, and right now it's coming. It's like finally taking over and opening up, homeboy, because now they want us in movies. Now they want us on shit that they know we spend money too, homeboy, and we bring it to the table.
100%.
And
biggest consumer.
And if we got a little chunk of money, we ain't rich. So sometimes we blow the shit just because fucking gonna buy us nothing anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my view towards Chicano rap. I don't believe that anybody's better than anybody, and if anybody believes that, I think they're full of shit.
Hey, Holmes, I have to agree. I think that we have to set bars and know that there's levels to this shit, though. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers waving this flag that ain't bringing it. Like you said, there's a lot of motherfuckers that might not be good. Well, who's the ones that are going to clean this shit up? We got to step up. We got to clean it up. Because if not, then the confusion comes. There's 100 motherfuckers that look like me and you but can't rap for shit. You feel me?
And even if they can, homeboy, they're trying, so it's still cool. You know what I mean? But don't open your mouth because, like...
But a lot of them think they could diss to come up.
I mean, I don't think we could clean it up. I think we could speak on it, and the audience is the ones that are going to clean it up.
It's already been getting cleaned up.
I mean, I really don't... I don't concentrate on that, homeboy. I concentrate on making hit records. To me, a hit record is a homeboy or a homegirl that sold 1 million records and got on the radio and crossed over and was on TV, got the song on a movie like Street Kings. Like my record went platinum, and they got on
3
the radio.
times.
And you could go to I could go to Orange County, homeboy, and get love from them white girls, homeboy, and they're like, for real, do the essay. They don't even know who Kilo is. They just know Lean Like a Cholo, homeboy.
It's such a big song.
And I don't care, because, you know, I'm cool with it. But I think that a homeboy that gets 1 million views over there on YouTube, to me, it's cool because it shows that people like him.
For sure. We need more of those.
But there's a crossover, homeboy, and if we could cross over, not just Kilo, homeboy, Criminal, the Capones, the Miss Pinks, like all these people, homeboy, and King Lil G and all them, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you know how we would destroy? We would destroy a tour like that with some badass fools on tour, homeboy.
That'd be amazing.
We would
all
sell
the ones that
it out.
actually sold millions and been on the radio.
And believe me, and if we had the fireworks and all that shit popping off, homeboy, we look like
the Up and
superstars.
Smoke
Exactly,
tour?
loco.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
The people that you just mentioned were very few that actually did do what you said. Sold millions, been on the radio, been on soundtracks and movies. But I think that it's good that we could influence them. They could look at it down and say, hey, I want to do that. I want to get millions of records sold. I want to do that. But they also got to understand that we came up in a coexisted. We didn't come up by tearing each other down. You see what I'm saying? You didn't have to come up by dissing Kid Frost. You know what I mean? Like, there's ways that we could get it out the mud without having to do that. Now, I'm speaking on high power because back in the days, everybody used to diss the shit out of us. And we were the most successful record label as a group. So I know that we had to come from a defensive opposition, right? But these days, motherfuckers are just dissing. It's so easy to just throw a diss and disrespect another man to get some type of attention. And I think that shit needs to be stopped. You know what I mean?
I think you're weaker. I mean, not you, just anybody in general. We're weaker when we reply to that, homeboy.
For sure.
Because I don't see a lot of people or any homies dissing Kilo because I don't diss nobody and I don't diss them back, homeboy. And if they do diss me, they're gonna see me in person one day. And they're probably gonna want to take a picture with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm saying like the little youngsters dissing each other, because I don't give a fuck if they diss me.
Even they. I'm speaking for them because they shouldn't be doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
That's
they
my whole point.
Man,
that shit needs to stop.
And if one talks shit
they don't
about
need to
the
come
other
up
one,
by doing it. Just make a good record.
Yeah, make a good record. And if another one disses them, shut the fuck up and don't say nothing, man, because they're dissing you for no reason. They don't even know you, homie.
Straight up.
Like let them talk. They don't know you. And
hell yeah.
Be the better man, you know?
Yeah. So coming from BI and doing it, you were in a group. So when did it come from the moment where you said, okay, I'm gonna be part of Burn Intentions and we're doing our thing? Because it was like a movement. I remember there was Chicano Rap CD compilations. You guys were busting on like old school beats changing. There was a lot of different artists. You guys started having different artists coming into the mix. But then all that fizzled away and it just became down. When did that change? Like what made that happen?
Brown Intentions, I mean, that was me and my homeboy too. And that's when we were really like, no production, working on, man, recording onto a tape recorder, homeboy, and pressing record. And
that's how that shit was
recorded?
recorded?
Pressing the play and putting another beat on another boombox and rapping over it. And we knew nobody, homeboy, no studios existed in my neighborhood.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit was bumping.
And then then we met one homeboy, rest in peace, Yo J. Mm-hmm. He had a 4-track, and somehow we met him at a talent show that we went with my homeboy beatboxing. And at that time, Lighter Shade of Brown was already on with the Sunday Afternoon and all that. And we're like, how the fuck do we do that? You know what I'm saying? And it took time. And then all of a sudden we grew up, we started selling records all underground through Familia Records with Murray Brumfield. And
a lot of people don't know he was a black dude. He's gonna rap running it, like
that
straight up
discovered
selling
his
a
first
lot
group.
of.
His first group was Spanish Fly,
Spanish
with
Fly.
18 with the bullet.
18 with the bullet.
And then my homeboy, we grew up. I stay in the game. My homeboy starts going to jail. I start going to jail, and I'm not talking about like I'm a criminal and I went to the joint or none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Just getting into trouble and all that. So homeboy had a kid and everything. He couldn't come to the studio no more. And I said, all right, well, I'll record my own records. And I went, you know, I said, all right, I'm down. So then I started doing that. It never stopped. And I had the East Side Click, my cousin Screamer, and just working. And then I just said, you know what, I'm going to put some time into my own stuff. And all of a sudden, after the Brown Intention stuff, that's me producing everything at my house, homeboy, on an ASR 10 and sampling the shit out of more bounce to the ounce and all that, you know? And
who was dropping all that 808 in that shit early days?
I was.
Because that shit was knocking.
I was putting it on, homeboy.
And you guys were some of the first ones doing that because nobody was putting 808 like that. Not then.
I put 808 on every record.
That shit was bumping.
And up to this day, they still ask me, who mixed that? And I mixed it. Don't ask me how, because I guess my ear worked to hear it, you know?
Yeah.
And then I met Fingers, and that's when it was over, homeboy.
That should change your life.
It changed hip hop for me.
And it changed a lot of people in this thing we call Chicano Rap's lives, straight up.
Yeah,
I would have never been on the radio multiple times without his production, straight up.
Yeah, man. And then we did California Cowboys, where I had Snoop, Cam, Sugar Free, the East Siders.
That was right before Definition of Vanessa, right?
Before Definition of Vanessa.
It was right before?
Yeah, fuck, I mean.
It was like the warm-up, right?
I've done so many records.
Because I remember that was a big one, homie.
Yeah, so I did that, and then after that, we went into Definition of an Essay, and Definition of an Essay. Now, that brought me home to Platinum Plaques.
There it is. And shout out to the homie
and
Down.
All Fingers.
For that, homie, because that's huge, homie. That's something that we all dream of, you know what I mean?
That we like a Cholo.
To be able to do it on one song, homie, that's amazing. Not a lot of people can say that, you know what I mean?
That's a blessing, homeboy.
I sold millions of records collectively, but never off one song. I think that's like every man's dream, you know what I mean? That's what I strive for every day. I'm still trying to hit my ling like a Cholo, you know what I mean? Straight up.
You got a lot of them, homeboy. Trust me, it's just that. I happen to get picked up by I happen to be heard in a lucky way. I remember Julie Pilot at Kiss FM, homeboy.
She was a PR, no?
She was the program director.
Mm-hmm.
And she heard that record, which I can't say who walked it in because he don't deserve to. Anyways, they took her probably like 10 different records, not thinking that, trying to show her mine, and somehow mine came out on accident. And I remember because he told me the story, and she said, rewind that one.
They said it was the last song on the CD too.
Or whatever it was, you know? Mm-hmm. And she said, rewind that one. Give me that one. Yeah. Next thing you know, I'm sitting with Ryan Seacrest eating pan dulce that I brought home from the panaderia.
That's hard.
And an ice chest full of milk. And instead of taking the 40s, look.
Keeping it organic.
I'm like, the label told me to do it. Now I'm like, that's embarrassing. I'm not going to show up with the basket of pan, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm proud of it, homeboy.
Yeah, it made you stand out. Nobody's ever done that to Ryan Seacrest. I put money on that.
And then that was it, homeboy. And then it really kicked off. Right before then, it had already kicked off over there in El Paso, in Chuco Town.
Uh-huh.
Man, that thing over there, it got heard through Pocos Pero Locos back in those days.
Yes, sir.
And the phone lines just went off, and then it just became a domino effect all across the whole country, homeboy. And every station, but shout out to, Julie Pilot, because she's the one that
started it.
That crossed it over, homeboy. Like, how could a Cholo record start at a pop station instead of Power 106 back in that day?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And then it did, and then it probably, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to stay behind, so everybody cracked it. And then I did sold out shows through the whole thing, bro, that I even lost my ex-wife. Oh, man.
Damn. That sucks,
man.
How long were you on that road doing that for that promotional tour for Lean Like a Cholo? Like the whole summer, the whole year, what was it looking like?
It was 2007, 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14. Damn, bro, probably for like, but easily for like 8, 9 years, homeboy.
Damn. Wow.
I went hard,
Milking that
homeboy. Like, the milking, the Universal was milking it, homeboy.
Is that right?
Come on, homeboy. You already know who wins when you sign, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And
well, that's important to highlight because there's a lot of youngsters that think that that's the go way, like that's the light, that's the pot at the end of the rainbow.
I don't regret it, homeboy, because without the big machine, I wouldn't have done it, homie. I don't think so, homeboy. So I thank God.
It took a lot,
You know
right?
what I mean? And now I got the power to work on my own, and now I know what they did. Of course, now we could get those deals, but under different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Now I could say, you get the 20% and I get the 80. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And before it was, they get the 96 and we get 4. And the shows or whatever, you still got to split it with the managers and this and that. And at the end of the day, we still got to bring back money back to the fam, homie, and that ain't enough. It's enough to buy yourself a little Cadillac, get yourself a lowrider, but not the mansions, homie, like everybody thinks.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the game.
And if they want to shut off that light, they could real quick. They could be like, you know what? We haven't recouped our money. Let's put pause on this record, and we own the homie's fucking record, and we own his name and likeness, and he can't put out a record for 5 years. Like, it gets real tricky when you sign your name on that dotted line, my boy.
Yeah, bro, but you know what, loco? There's always a way out of it, homie. And sometimes that might be the gangster way.
I was not wanting to go that route, but I do remember. I do remember running into you.
It is, oh boy.
One time, and you had a cast on, and we're not gonna speak on the details, but you were like, "Yeah, homie, my business wasn't right, and I had to make my move." And I remember at that time,
and it was
you were
right.
training heavily, huh? So
Nobody got hurt.
You were throwing fucking tires from one end to the gym to the other. I remember you were telling me your workouts. You were like, "Fool, I pick up these tires and I run them from one side to another." You were doing like boxing shit.
But that was after that, homeboy.
Oh,
That's
was
when
it?
I was already on my own, and
Got
I
it.
And I was doing my own movie. I did American Lowrider, and I was just I was on a comeback mission, and it was hard because I think that I over flooded the market.
Mm-hmm.
I had done too much already through them. So I wasn't needed no more in certain cities because I had already rocked it last week.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the demand was already gone from that area because you were hitting it so hard.
Yeah, and that's how come I took that big break, and then when I left, but I didn't take a break. I was still at Fingers House recording at my own recording studio at my house, and I run a business, homie, that make more money than rap money.
For sure.
You know
100%.
what I'm saying? And I'm working over there hard, but at the same time, I'm over there kicking back in my couch, not doing nothing after work, but drinking some of that Grey Goose and smoking them joints and bringing them highness to my crib and chilling. And I didn't care about nothing because I'm still living happy. But then I kicked it out to the curb after my son left on vacation. My son Bam Bam left on vacation. A few years later, he came back home. And he told me, "Dad, for real? What have you been doing?" I said, "Well, you know what I've been doing. I talk to you every time you come and collect." And he told me, "Dad, go back." And I went back, and I called Fingers one day, and I said, "Fingers, I want to record, man. Let me get back in there." Besides the stuff we were recording for him, but it wasn't like for an album. It was like in pieces, just because I would go over there and say, "Let me do a record." Then I said, "Let me go." He's like, I said, "Fingers, I'll finish the whole album in a week, homie." He's like, "I know you will." I said, "Let's do 2 records a day." And we were doing 2 records a day. And we finished the record, and it was all in Spanish. So then I said, "You know what, Fingers? Let me drop a couple English records right now." And this is barely like between like 6-7 months ago, homeboy, that I've been back.
All right.
When I went hard again was like 3 months ago on Instagram and all that. And I said, I didn't believe that would work because I'm older, homeboy. And then I said, well, in 2 months, I had 120 followers, homie. That ain't nothing. And I'm seeing you motherfuckers with like 300,000 and millions of views, and I'm like, why not me, homeboy? So you got the whole Chicano rap. Everybody inspired me to come back.
Hell yeah.
Looking at those numbers, and I said 2 months later, I said, let me get to work. What do I do? And I got together with a couple people, and I'm not a lot like you guys, homeboy. You guys still got me by like a lot, homie. But 2 months, I seen 40-some thousand. I'm like, oh shit, for real?
Damn.
And I said, and then I saw my sales in Instagram double that in 2 months because I came back. And my son's like, Dad, they're gonna quadruple by January. Watch. And I'm like, man, boy, I seen it already in 2 months, double up. So by then, I'm sure there is, and it's cool money, but it's not that $1 million money yet, homie. You know, it's not. So I'm not gonna brag about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not bragging, but it's telling people that this is the new way to go, and I'm doing it, and I got a hit record, and how come I only got 48-some thousand followers when I should have all this? But it's because I stopped, homeboy, and I blame myself, nobody else. I put it on my own, and I'm good, and I take the rap for it. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, but the dope thing is you put in that work, and the foundations there that solid that you could come back and say, you know what, I want to do this shit again. 40,000, boom, just like that, homie. I was posting your song today for the promotion, and your shit's trending. When you got an arrow pointing up to the sky, that shit means motherfuckers are trending your shit all over the world in TikToks and reels.
I hear it, homeboy,
It's
because
happening.
for a second it's always been doing it, but for a second, I think like from a year and a half to 2 years, there's a whole new generation of little kids doing it now. They're 6 years old right now, and they think that song's brand new.
That's hard.
How does that happen? I guess the song has that sound. They asked me, how'd you make that? I said, I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Do it again. I said, I don't know how to do it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the realness, homeboy. Like, how do I go copy it?
So bring me to the night that you were recording it. Let's talk about how the idea came up. How did that shit even come about?
Fingers gets mad every time I tell my version of the story because he says he came up with it, and I say I did.
Okay.
Right? So I'll give it to both because we both did it, bro. That's his beat, and I made it famous.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But Lean Like a Cholo was when that shoulder lean backer was out. Remember that?
Young Dro. T.I.'s artist, yeah.
And homeboy told me that was driving the Cadillac, and I'm seeing shotgun. And at that time, remember they were doing a lot of what did they call them?
Dances.
The remake, not dances. The
ringtone.
Parodies.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Of the Beckers, and he's like, do the parody to it, but call it the Cholo lean.
Okay.
Right? And do the Cholo dance, right?
Yeah.
And I said, nah, fuck that. Like, I never liked to do parodies. So the next day I had a session with Fingers, and I show up to Rancho over here where I saw you the last time I saw you, like, over there. And he's like, what do you want to do today, Kilo? I'm like, hey, Fingers, what do you want to do? And we never write, bro. I never write when I go to the studio. I don't have a notebook full of raps, bro. And he doesn't have beats for me or sends me a beat. He makes a beat from scratch right there and then, and I write and he writes. We write together, homeboy. Yeah. So I said, hey, remember, you know that record that Cholo Lee, but let's redo it. Let's do that, but do the dance. And he's like, nah, that's stupid. So I said, all right, then you think of something. So I went upstairs. I rolled me a J, and I'm kicking back, and he closed the door, and probably 15, 20 minutes later, he's like, yo, damn, come over here. So I go over there, and he put on the beat, and he had the hook already, bro. Elbows up, chopped and screwed.
Yeah.
And then this is the Cholo Lee you want. I said, yeah, it's not the Cholo Lee, that's Lean Like a Cholo. So I just put the little hook. I said, it's not Lean Like a Cholo. And then he's like, all right, let's write. And that's what's it, homeboy. all up in the club, 10 deep, looking for some honors. You know, the most ABC rap I've ever done probably.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't like it. I didn't say that. I just thought to myself, it's whack. And there was a couple brothers up there. And they're like, you motherfuckers are some fool for this one. They got it before the essays or before the own essay that did it got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They
And that
heard
was
it.
the outside looking in.
They were like, you guys got
they're
some
like,
shit.
fucking guys. Because all the dance records were on. They're like, and that was it. So then I get home, and at the time, my Hannah, I lived with that was my wife. And she's like, every time she always interrogate me when I get home. You smell like beer, and you smell like cigarettes, and you smell like weed. And what'd you do today? So she wanted to hear every time, 3, 4 in the morning. Let me hear it. So she heard it because she wanted to hear that I went to the studio. So I let her hear it. She was my worst critic, or was. She'd be like, that sucks. The next morning, I showed it to her again, and she's like, it still sucks. So then I said, cool. A week later, Universal calls me for a meeting, and they said, this is your single. And I said, why that? Why not the one with Nate Dogg, and why not the one with Snoop? I'm thinking that's my way in, right? Because that's the reason why I probably went to go do those records.
Yeah.
And they said, no, this is the single. A week later, that's when Julie Pilot liked it. And then another week later, it's all over the radio. And I'm invited to go do the first show. Was in El Paso, Texas. So I showed up, and I'm like, all right, so Rodium. I said, how many people does it hold? They're like, I think it was like 5, 6, 7,000 around there, right? And there was a spring break. Only teens could get in, 13 to 19. No older mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, nobody, they drop them off. I said, well, who's the main event? You know what I'm saying? All the shows I've done backyard parties, you know what I'm saying? And that was probably friends of mine that were already there. So I said, nah, man, are you serious? They're like, yeah, dude, you're the homie, bro. Everybody looks up to you over here. I said, I'm going to sell that out. They're like, yes, it's already sold out. So I showed up to the event. First time somebody gives me a limo to go from the hotel to the event, right? I'm looking good. I got a limo now, and I got paid. And I show up, bro, and over there they do them in rodeos. You know what I'm saying? I parked. We parked in the back, but I drove through the front first, to get to the back, and the whole rodeo was wrapped around the thing. And as a matter of fact, that night, Brown Boy was there performing too. And it was only me and him. And we sold it out. And from there on, homeboy, that's it. Never came back home.
Damn. You just stood on the road.
Well, I mean, I came back home.
but just kept going
just
working.
Came back
grinding.
to come back.
Yeah.
Just because I had to and then leave again. And, but I never stopped, criminal. I never stopped.
Yeah.
And that's the making of Lean Like a Cholo. Next thing you know, here we are. What is it, like 2007, 8 to now? It's like, 17, 18 years.
Yeah,
like
man. And it's still being talked
and
about.
It's still bumping right now.
And you still see people with a lot of followings doing their shit to it, going viral. It's trending right now. That must make you feel good, homie, at the end of the day. Because I know there's probably a lot of people that didn't believe that you could get there. I'm pretty sure. So you doubted, proved the doubters wrong.
I think, yeah. If Jesus had haters, why not us, homeboy? You know what I'm saying? And
it has to
it's
be
the
right.
real. And I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Love to them, homeboy. God bless them, homie. And they only hate probably because they mad at themselves, you know. And it's all good.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Well, I want to know something from the business side. How? Because at that time, Poco Locos was on fire. They had Power 106 on lock. I know the background story. I know that E-Dub and Kool-Aid, they came from somewhere from the 805 or close by, right? Ventura or something, right?
E-Dub's from Oxnard. Kool-Aid, she's from the Valley, homeboy. That's not nowhere near the Essex.
Got it. Well, at the end of the day, they were husband and wife, correct?
Yes.
So he was the connection to you.
I hooked up E-Dub, homeboy.
Okay.
I'm the first Chicano out of Oxnard rapping. and I met E-Dub because he had a studio
In Oxnard?
in Oxnard, and he was producing, bro. He was producing not essays,
Got it.
right? And I went to his studio and I said, make an essay beat. Next thing you know, he saw that how I was making money through Murray, and he was only charging like $10, $15 an hour to go record whoever he was recording. And I hooked him up to that plug. Next thing you know, Kool-Aid was at a radio station out there in Oxnard, Q1047. And then for some reason, she got a job at Power 106. And then E-Dub was connected with this, so they said, let's come up with Pocos Pero Locos. And that's how it started. So she didn't even like Chicano rap, homie.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's the real.
Got it. Well, my question was this. How did they get involved in the business? Because I know that somehow they had something to do with it, right? It was Silent Giant Entertainment mixed with you. Like, what was, because that gets a little cloudy when it comes down to the history of the business.
They started Pocos Pero Locos, so they're not just running me. They're running all of us. Everybody that has a song for Chicano, for Pocos Pero Locos, needed them, homeboy. That was our only way to the radio.
Only outlet.
Yes. And, of course, Kool-Aid's over there. And then they landed a deal with Machete. With Machete had Daddy Yankee and all these dudes, the reggaeton over there. And Machete, as you know, is a subdivision to Universal, which is still Universal. Except Universal makes a lot of little... Man, it's in the same building, bro. It's just... Yes, Gus Lopez started Machete. And these homies started taking records over there to Machete, but then they took the Lean Like a Cholo record over there, and that made them Silent Giant. And that's their biggest record Silent Giant has ever handed to them. And the ones that really put in the work is Universal, because that's the big machine. They had everything on lock. They took me to Puerto Rico. They put a Puerto Rican out there. I think his name was Franco El Gorila. Back over there. Now I'm bumping in Puerto Rico. And, I mean, just all over. And, I mean, the other story that they have behind their career, I really don't know. But I could speak on that only, bro. Other than that, loco, I don't know. I don't know what else. But I know that I had a lot to do with that Pocos Pero Locos to ever exist, because I introduced that homeboy to Chicano rap.
Wow, that's a fucking big thing. So we want to thank you for that, because if it wasn't for that, we would have had that opportunity. I remember the first time they played my shit on Power 106, it was Pocos Pero Locos. And that shit was big to me.
And that's big, homeboy.
Before the Nate Dogg record, before I got in regular rotation. But at that moment, I was like, damn, homie, it was a 1 hour, 2 hour show at Sunday nights. But you felt like you made it, homie. You're like, damn, my music is on Power, regardless. You know?
And not just Power, it was syndicated, homeboy. Remember?
Yeah.
It was all over.
It had like 30-something stations.
Yes.
Yeah, so that shit's crazy, homies. So what was if you want to speak about it, what was the fallout? Where did shit get wrong or cloudy as far as the business? How could the next artist look out to not fall down that same road?
It's not really... Like, well, all of us are different, bro. We could all have different downfalls. I'll speak on mine.
Yeah.
My downfall was that the record went platinum with no money.
Damn.
And they were happy not to invest no money. I'm not saying zero money, but like no, like
not the traditional.
Nah, bro. And then, loco, they just decided to kick, like, forget Kilo. Kilo's just Kilo. The Lean Like a Cholo, it's a whole other category. When it was me pushing it, I mean, like working for it. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't work the artists to where, like, if it was now, homeboy, and they were really smart, like if a Jerry Heller would have had me at that time, I would have been on commercials. I would have been on the Corona commercial, even the Marlboro commercial, even the diaper commercial, changing a little kid. They just didn't take me to that level, bro. And they were satisfied with just going home with $1 million or $2, $3, $4 million. and leaving my name out the mix.
Wow.
And that's why I left. I said, damn, for real? And I see them flossing and riding these badass rides, and I'm like, all right, cool, you know? And that's why I just grabbed my record and I rolled out, and they didn't take advantage of the artists they had, homeboy. They could have gone bigger, and I could have been bigger than now. And at that time, there was no social media but MySpace. And now it's like, God damn, if this existed then.
Been a wrap.
It would, imagine how many, I would have probably sold as much as like Michael Jackson.
Damn, Holmes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Imagine that.
But and that's off of one record I'm talking about. And it never happened, homeboy.
Down was the Cholo fucking Thriller, huh?
I actually wish I was.
Hey, we all want to be that. Shit, I had that blue zipper jacket.
Yeah, put it on, homeboy.
That's
it was red, homie.
Nah, I'm saying I would make it blue.
Oh.
I would make my shit blue.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy, huh? So, I know this for a fact that you were killing it back then because we all, you know, we all speak. We're all in the same genre. We're all in the same circle of the rap, right? And we all know who has whose deals, who's doing what. I remember pulling up to Poco Loco studio one time, and we seen the whole shit. I'm not gonna say the person who said it, but I just remember seeing their whole setup, and it was beautiful, bro. It looked like a multi-million-dollar studio in there. And when we left, I remember very clearly the homie was like, "Yeah, that you know how they got all that shit to buy this, right? That lean like a Cholo money. I'll never forget that, homie." I was like, "Damn, homie, that's what you could do with a big record like that. That's crazy, you know."
You got it now, homeboy. I see homies in the hood having it like that now. It just got so simple now. All you need is a laptop and in a little closet and put a little window on it, and now
That's it,
it's
right?
a studio. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever see yourself at this position though when you were younger and you were doing it? Like, did you manifest it and say, one day I'm gonna sell millions, or you just were like fucking around?
I think I wanted to. I think that's everybody's dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Did you vision yourself there? Because wanting to and then seeing yourself there is two different things.
I don't know how to answer that question, criminal. Like, can I imagine myself there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I saw myself on stage as a kid.
Well, I imagined myself on stages. I didn't.
Nah, I saw myself. Like, I used to practice in the mirror. You throw them.
Right. Now, I hear you on that one. I mean, I just believe that I had that dream to be up there, yes.
Got it. You manifested it in a way.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Because that shit's powerful, homie. What you speak comes to be.
Yeah, bro. And the problem, the reason why it did happen is because I've been doing this since 1990. I've been doing this since I was 10 years old, homeboy.
Damn, serio?
Never stopped. Ever stopped.
Damn.
And I didn't know when I was 10 years old. I was like 12, 13 when Run DMC was out. 10. I remember I was like a 5th grader, 6th grader.
Mm-hmm.
And then Too Short and them came out till I was like a 7th, 8th grader. And yeah, man, it's a hard battle, homeboy. And whoever gives up, that's when you know it's done. Your career's done.
Yeah.
And I never did. And one day, 20-some, about close to 30 years later, homeboy, there's that Lean Like a Cholo record.
Still trending.
What happens in between all that time, criminal? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I do to say I'm not gonna go home and give up and I don't want to rap no more? And right now, I still want to rap. I'm right here, homeboy.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it for reals, and I'm still up to game. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to turn out. It's hard to turn out Kilo on any record.
Yeah.
I think you could be as dope as me, but I don't think you could be doper than me or sound better than me. And I don't think I could be doper than you or sound better like you, because I can't sound like you and you can't sound like me. And that's it. Let's leave it at that and make a dope record.
I understand your point of view now. Because in the beginning, when you're speaking about the king shit, everything, I was trying to get your point of view on it. Because I have a point of view on it. And now I get it. You're just like, everybody has their own lane. And I respect that.
You got
That's
your
dope
own
as
style,
fuck.
homeboy.
Everybody got
Why
their
do
own
I
style.
go do a record with Too Short? Why do I go do a record with Criminal? Why do I go do a record with Capone? Why do I go do a record with King Lil G? Because we're not going to sound the same, homeboy. And believe me, a song is a roller coaster and it's dope and it's all attitude and it's all a feeling, homeboy. And if we bring that right feeling and it's dope, you know, I heard Corrupt talking the other day about that song that it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. And the host asked him, what would happen if they would have took one dude out of that song, one verse out of that song? You know what he answered? He said it wouldn't be that song.
Straight up.
Because the whole song is dope.
Hell yeah.
And there are all kinds of different dudes in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you make music, homeboy. If me and you go in the studio right now, I bet you we're gonna come up with something dope because you got two bad fools up in there. Now you put one super whack one, homeboy, and one dope one in a record, it's gonna go like that, and then ooh.
Yeah.
That's just what happens. But bad motherfuckers clash, bad shit gonna come out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, you come from a city that I would say is very known for homies being deep, number one. Very known for, like, you got to come correct when you pull up. I remember very clearly, like, I'm from Cali, dog, and we go to Lost, we go everywhere. Like, and I remember very clearly, like, when we were going to Chicas, they were like, hey, fool, be on your toes, because these homies be banging, and they'll push up on you strong, you know? And when we were out there, the homies did, but they showed love. But it was very, very, like, these fools let you know where you were at, you know what I mean? How was it coming up in the city like that? Because I know there's a lot of neighborhoods. I know, like, how was it being one of the only rappers from the 805, but not only that, from your city, homie? Like, how was that back in the day?
That wasn't intimidating at all. I mean, it was fun. Now, as far as hood-wise...
Yeah, like the support.
My hood is like your hood, that hood, and that hood. We all got some righteous homies up in there. We're from the West Coast, homie, and you know what we rap and what the street code is. And I believe that I don't think there's any harder hood than any hood out here in California, homeboy, because everybody crazy up in
Straight up.
and everybody hold it down, you know what I mean? And love to every neighborhood, because I show up to every neighborhood, homeboy, and rap, and everybody clapping and tell me, hey, homie, get on, homie, like, get on, homeboy, Kilo, you did it, Kilo, and I'm like, thank you, homeboy, you know what I'm saying? And I just see that everybody the same, homeboy.
Yeah.
We're all crazy up in here.
Hell yeah.
homeboy,
But I guess
you
what I was
know?
getting at, maybe I asked it wrong. Your homies were very proud to rep the city, like everybody is, right? But you guys were deep. It's a very deep city. There's a lot of homies, a lot of hoods. Was there a lot of support within the city to help push the music up?
Yes, homeboy, a lot, man. Everybody, still to this day, I could go to my enemy hood and they're cool with me, homeboy.
Hell yeah.
And I'm cool with them to a certain extent where I can't violate my hood. You know what I'm saying? But being the person the celebrity that I am, I gotta give in, homeboy, because the homie from that neighborhood now has kids. He's my age. He has little boys that he brings them up to me and they ask me for a picture or an autograph, homeboy. And that little kid don't know nothing about his father being from there and me being from over here or none of that. So I put all that into the side for a second when it comes to my career. And, you know, I respect it, homeboy, and I respect myself, and I got kids myself that I don't want them to get hurt because of me, homeboy.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
that's just the way I look at it.
Smart.
Because I protect my investment. And it hurts to see anybody lose a brother or a father lose his son and a mother crying and all that. It hurts, but it hurts when you get older. When we're younger, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's not cool, homeboy, but I can't stop it. And everybody,
the show keeps
do what you
going.
do, you know what I'm saying? The
keeps
show
going.
keeps going.
Hell yeah. Nah, I'm saying, like Crazy Hood Media said, Crimes is right. Oxnard is very notorious. There was another story, and we're not going to say names, nothing highlight, but just like I said, just knowing going in, there was a known Chicano rapper that I guess he went to perform in your hood, and I'm not going to say his name. I don't think he should either, but he went to Oxnard, and they chased him out the hood. They said they took his car, everything, so it's known, you know what I mean? Like, you got to come correct. Shout out to the homie Down for confirming that was real. Criminal got the hood info.
There you go. Breaking news.
You know, it's crazy. I've known that like since 2001 maybe. I think it was sometime like that.
Long time
Around that
ago.
time, yeah.
It went down. But unexpectedly, homeboy, like.
Yeah. Shit happens.
Yeah, I don't think they did it because they did it just because it's gangster. And
that's the shit I'm talking about, Dad.
I don't know.
That's the shit I'm talking about, Dad.
They don't do it because they hate you. It's
Humble
just
ass
like,
homie.
I'm like, come up.
This homie's humble, dog. He's like, I'm not gonna talk about it. You'll hear about it one day. That's what's up.
Well,
dog.
you heard about it.
I
You
love
know what it is.
Nah, for sure. And we're like, hey, fool, everybody be on our toes and be respectful because these fools are with the business, like
Keep it
everybody
real.
else. You know?
Everybody else, bro. I go respecting everybody because I know, anybody could end my life at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I ain't looking for that, homeboy. And
we should. None of us should be.
Yeah, none of us should be. But a lot of us say the wrong stuff sometimes, and other people get bothered. You know what I'm saying? And I just think you got to learn and not open your mouth just because you got a mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, be careful what you say.
Yeah.
And if you happen to get drunk at your house, so you could talk all the shit you want and not at a club, opening your mouth and just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
get packed out.
Yeah, I could have came here buzzed in the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I like to drink, homeboy.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying to be buzzed here, and you ask me a question and I answer it wrong because look at everybody watching us, homeboy.
True.
And I ain't about to, like, dirty my name and put a stain on myself, you know what I'm saying?
True.
I'm not going to do that.
Smart. And sometimes as people in the celebrity spotlight, whatever you want to call this, hood celebrities, sometimes we don't think twice. We just say fuck it because we got that mentality like who gives a fuck.
Yeah.
But with this
homeboy.
internet shit, you don't realize the reach it'll get. You don't realize how much people dig into that shit, how people change it up. I was just speaking my mind on another podcast the other day, and I would never disrespect.
When do you stop smoking? Yes,
I don't know.
Since I walked in,
I don't. I got about 10 more joints right
I
up.
know. I'm like, there's my over here.
I come with a roller like that. Nah, but I would never disrespect a hardworking man, number one. I would never disrespect a man for his job, number two. Especially a construction worker. I respect him, right? So I was sending a message about how another podcaster might not understand the inner workings of the music business because he's in construction and he doesn't have no credentials in music. And somehow I got clipped, dog, that I'm disrespecting construction workers.
Why?
So shout out to the drama kings out there that try to stir shit up.
Because you respect them? They say you disrespect?
Nah, I said some shit about the homie being a construction worker, and I was highlighting the fact that he might not have. I was highlighting the fact that a lot of podcasters don't have the credentials of music. They don't have no background. They're not engineers. They're not rappers. They're not singers. They didn't write a song. So I was saying they might be giving and I'm not saying you can't or you could. You could do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just saying some people don't know the inner workings of this music business. And I was comparing it to like if I were to go to his job and go start doing a podcast about construction and foundation and concrete, I wouldn't know the first thing I was talking about.
You guys go gang of questions. How'd you put a brick right there?
Right?
No, that's cool. But yeah, they don't know. I get what you're saying, homeboy. But they don't get that this job over here, what we do, is really a job.
Yeah.
It's a job, homeboy, because it's hard for me to leave in my son's first birthday. It's this Saturday, and I'm in wherever, in Houston or in Riverside, wherever I'm at, doing a show, making money to feed him, right? I'm the one that paid for his birthday party, but I wasn't there. So that hurts, homeboy. Like, to not watch that. Like all these, my son right now, little Jules, shout out to my little boy Jules. He plays football right now, and I haven't watched none of his shows, none of his games for the past, like, month since I started doing all this, that what I'm doing again. And he tells me, hey, Dad, you can't skip one. And I say, you know what? I promise you the next, not next Saturday. I can't next Saturday because I got a show I got a show at the Pachanga Casino out here in Temecula. But he lives there, so I'll see him after the show. But I still can't make his game because his game's at 12 noon and my show's like at 1. It's a lowrider car show, so I can't be at both. And he's like, what about the next Saturday, Dad? I said, man, I got another show out here at the Urban Con. And he's like, Dad, when's it gonna stop? And that's what Bam Bam tells me, my older one. He's like, damn, Dad, I missed you at all those games. And Jules misses you. When you would come to my games, I would get real happy. Because now he's older. He's 23 years old, so he could talk to me and tell me his feelings. Jules still can't. He just tells me that, but he's like, Dad, you hurt some. Because they used to hurt me when I didn't see you in the sideline.
Wow.
And people don't get that our job takes from all that. So that's what I mean. It is a job over here, homeboy. And we do this to supply for the kids over there, for my kids at least. I can't afford every kid out there that ain't mine, but you know, it is a job. And those construction workers are working all day from 9 to 5, homeboy.
Straight up.
And even the field workers like my fathers used to, they come from picking strawberries, homeboy. They don't come from being secretaries and doing none of that. Not even working at a factory back in those days.
Hard working in the sun.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Under the sun. And they grew up, you know, some men that, not just mine, but in general, some of their kids went to the joint. Some of the kids are dead due to gangbanging. Very few of them still made it. So I got a few. I can't say, man, most of my cousins are hoodlums, but there's one or two that made it, homeboy, out the hood, and I only say one or two. At least that's how many I know right now.
Yeah.
That are probably one's a cop or something like that, or a doctor, and not here. Like, it's just like, it's a struggle all the way around, homeboy, but hard work pays off.
You have to
So they
stay
shouldn't have
dedicated.
dissed you for whatever you say. You probably just said it wrong, homie.
I say a lot of things wrong. And being in my position, it is what it is. But no, I didn't say it wrong. He took it wrong. He you know what it is? I say things that take their attention and they're like, I could get some views with this. I could stir up some controversy with this. That's what it really is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But it's all love, homes. However you get your views and your attention, get it, homes. You know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I would never disrespect a construction worker. And I would say that 10 times. Homes. I ain't that stupid. You know what I mean? Shit.
Right.
I wouldn't be in this building right now if it wasn't for fucking construction workers.
The only workers that never get hurt in the hood that work for the government, it's the mailman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hell no. They're getting bit by the pit bulls.
Right?
They done got bit in the ass a few times.
They're smart now, homeboy.
I got you.
The ambulance and the fire truck, man. Oh, they could come anytime.
They're straight, huh?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. So what do you got? What do you got coming next? What do you got in the works? I know you're back in the studio. I've been seeing you working at Fingers. What do you got in the mix right now?
Right now, I'm about to drop, probably in 2 weeks, I'm gonna drop this record called My Little Hyena that Fingers produced, but I'm only dropping it in between because on the 14th or 15th, I believe, of November, I'm dropping the remix to Lean Like a Cholo, homeboy.
Oh, shit.
Fingers reproduced it, and I rewrote pieces, and it's the remix to Lean Like a Cholo, and I don't think it disrespected the original Lean Like a Cholo, but I think it revamped it, and I'm hoping they like it as much as they liked the first one, because I would, trust me, if I knew it was whacker than the first one, I wouldn't put it out.
Got it.
But I felt like, damn, let me do something new for them so they could get to hear it. And we shooting the video on November 4th, next month. You're invited, homeboy.
Hell yeah, I pull up.
Come lean like a cholo with
I'm
us.
gonna come lean with you, homie. You
Yes,
already
sir.
know. Can I pull up one of my Lolos?
Yeah, pull up with 20 on. You know you got.
I'll get a couple drivers. We'll
Yeah,
pull up with
there
a couple.
you go.
I'll try to do my Jimmy Humilde.
Right.
Shout out to him, homie. That fool be pulling up thick on the boulevards with like 10 homies driving and shit. That's the dream.
That's dope, man.
Hell yeah, man. But nah, what was the first thing that you did? When did you, let's say this, when did you realize that the song was a hit? Like, where were you at? When did it finally hit you like, damn, homie, this is really happening? Like, where were you at? What was the feeling? What was the change in your life? Like, describe that moment.
When one day, I could say when I got my Billboard Award, I was in Miami, and I remember I took my whole family out there, my mother, my father, my kid, my brothers, my sisters, and they only give you so many tickets to sit on the floor, right? So I had at the time my ex-wife sitting on the floor next to all the movie stars, all the valuable players, you know what I'm saying? And my mom was up there in the back there with the regular people, not on the floor.
Yeah.
And I remember my brother called me from up there, and he tells me, hey, my mom has high blood pressure and stuff, so she's like, I'm getting dizzy up here. So I said, put mom on the phone. I said, Amá, véngase para acá. Nah, que ahí está Misty, this and that. Tell me in Spanish. He said, no, don't kick Misty out, your wife. I'm like, nah, man, come on. And Misty's like, yeah, tell her to come and I'll go sit over there. So she came and sat by me, and she's sitting next to her idols, homeboy. Los Bukis, Marco Antonio, what's his name?
That's huge.
Juanes on the other side. Selena, not Selena, what's the other big booty girl? The one that played Selena on her movie.
J-Lo.
J-Lo. There you go. And all of them, right? Shakira's over here.
Wow.
And Lean Like a Cholo's over here on a white tee and some khakis and some chucks.
That's how you pulled up?
Yeah.
G shit. Huh?
And so there comes the part where the vatos come on and say, oh yeah, first they show you on the big screen who you going up against. Best radio song of the year.
Wow.
And here they play a Vicente Fernandez record. They play Juanes, La Camisa Negra. They play a Daddy Yankee record. Nothing but monsters, homie. And my mom's like, are these fucking people serious, bro? In the Spanish, man, he said, vas a perder, you're going to lose.
Wow.
I said, for reals? And I said, fuck, I am, you know what I'm saying?
This is huge.
Oh, fuck, no, homeboy. I took that Billboard shit home, homeboy. And she's like, for real? She started crying. She's like, this is real, right? I said, fuck, you looking at it.
Damn.
It's real. And I said, here, this is yours. And she has it. And that was probably the biggest one because I had her next to me and she told me no.
Wow.
And I agreed with her.
Yeah, you didn't see it happening.
And I brought the Billboard, you know what I mean? I brought it home.
Brought it back to the 805.
Yeah, brought it back to the little boy.
Wow, homie. Congratulations, homie. That's amazing.
I mean, there's a lot of times, but that one right there.
That was the moment.
That's pretty big to me, you know what I'm saying? Who would beating those homeboys over there?
Yeah.
You know, that's better than having me against somebody that I know I could beat.
Yeah. Damn, that's huge. That's deep. Homie, your story is amazing, dog. To see everything you came from the bottom to the top, believing in yourself, recording yourself, putting key players in the game to put positions of having Chicano rap and radio and you having a point to do with that, and then it paying itself back by you coming back on that same platform and then blowing up your record all over the world. I think that you manifested a lot more than you even realized, homie. Like, honestly.
I'm realizing now, little by little, bro, because now that I see the love everybody's giving me again, that they thought that I was never gonna come back. We thought that fool died. You still get the dumb comments, homeboy. Yeah. Rest in peace. I'm like, fuck you, homeboy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't tell them I don't reply back or nothing. I just laugh. But then, out of 10 people, only probably 1 or 2 do that. Mm-hmm. Now, out of 100, probably only 20 do that, so I'm still winning. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Out of 1,200,000 could say, fuck me. But I'm still getting 800 of them. And I see the love, homeboy. And that makes me more happy than those homies over there or homegirls that don't like it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And I don't think I gave them a reason to like it or hate it. Because they don't have to like it and they don't have to hate it. They just go on your own and bump your whatever you bump, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's all good. I ain't tripping.
That's it, homie. That's the attitude that you've had, it seems like, since the beginning. And that's why you've been winning, because you're in your own lane. You ain't tripping off nobody else.
Yeah,
creating your own shit and winning, homie. That's amazing, dog. Congrats for that. I got my baby girl. She's in here. And from a woman's point of view, we like to have a question once a week that she asks to get, like, a female's point of view. So from his baby girl, we got, was it worth leaning like a cholo and chasing your dreams? You put in a lot of hard work, sweat, sacrifice, and time away from your family. A lot of so-called quote-unquote artists say that they want to be artists because they don't want to be artists because they don't want to be away from their family. So for you, was it worth it to have this hit record and do what you did?
Yes, I don't regret it. What I regret is the way that I took it, because I could have done something different, like brought them with me to all these shows. But that's the only part I regret. Other than that, no. Wow. I'll find me a new wife.
That's right. Well, there it is there.
And my wife is probably linked like a cholo. I mean, no, I said or lean like a chola.
Lean like a chola, huh? She's leaning like a chola right now.
Yeah,
huh?
but now I tell you, baby girl, I do not regret it. And are you gonna regret it? Like when you gum all the time and then you don't have her or whatever, if you lose her or not, you'll take her with you, right?
She's with me right now as we speak, so hell nah.
But that's how come you would do it right.
For sure.
See, I didn't, and that's because I didn't think, bro. So there, I do regret that part, that I didn't do it like I should have done it. Mm-hmm. And now, if I land this hit record and I meet the right person, I would take it to the top with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll bring my kids to as many shows as I can. And I have a little grandson, homeboy. I don't call him my grandson, homeboy. I call him my son.
Hell yeah.
That's little Lucky. That's Bam Bam's son. Only 8 months old, homeboy. And I look at him just like, I wouldn't dog him out. If I could bring him on the road and he can't go inside these shows, I'll bring a babysitter with him. Mm-hmm. I'll make sure she's pretty, though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And
you got baby girl over there laughing, too.
Look at your homie over here.
Hell yeah.
If I'll let me know with you.
That's right.
Hell yeah, homeboy. That's
what's up,
man.
That's what's up, man. People will not stop asking, and since they're asking this in the comments, I used to think, I was told somewhere around the lines, because I remember the song where you guys are rapping about being in Vegas, partying out, wilding out of the MGM, fucking during the Vargas fight. People are asking, what's your relationship, or like, how did you meet him? What was your relationship back in the days? I was told back in the days, I don't know who told me, I didn't believe it, but someone was like, that's that fool's primo.
Nah, Vargas is my cousin. Vargas fought out of La Colonia, homeboy. Out of La Colonia gym that's in my neighborhood. And my uncle, Eduardo Garcia, was his trainer. Robert Garcia, that's also a world champion, that's my cousin.
There it is.
And that's my cousin. And Fernando used to come to train there and come and hang around with us. And then he started wrapping the hood on his trunks. Mm-hmm. And I remember, like, my homeboy Big G, one of my tightest homeboys, that's his cousin. So Fernando grew up with us in Oxnard. And when Fernando won the first world title against Yori Boy Campas in Atlantic City at the Taj Mahal, he asked me to go open it up. And this is many years before Lean Like a Cholo. And ever since then, we connected, homeboy, and up to this day, I still talk to him. I'm going to come to his party on the 29th over here for the Vargas Dynasty, that he has his 3 kids that are on the way to be world champions now. You know what I'm saying? So we still stay connected. I was just in, where was I? At Palmdale, like about 2 months ago, doing a car show over here. And I seen him, and everything's normal. The homie's cool, homeboy. I'm down with Vargas.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
He's been
I'm
representing
down with
you for a
Feroz.
long time, representing the whole 805 Oxnard. Whenever you see him, it just goes hand in hand. You know?
Yeah, cool, homeboy. When Palmdale, we went and got fucked up together after the show, and I mean, he's humble and he's down. And shout out to all his kids too that are on the rise right now. And yeah, man, and not only him, bro, but we had boxers getting made over there like Bam Bam Rayos. A lot of Spanish
Shout out
bands.
to Bam Bam, that's the homie.
A lot of Spanish bands like Industria del Amor, like who else? Like Grupo Brindis. There's a bunch of talent out there, homeboy. You'll be surprised what's out there, and it's a little city, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? They call it Little Chicago. We call it Little Chicago. As a matter of fact, I got a record called Little Chicago that just got done about a month ago. and we're a little LA out there, homeboy.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it's cool, homeboy.
that's dope. So what were you doing on the years off in between? Like what were, other than like, you know, what you said you were doing, chilling, having girls come to the crib, enjoying life a little. What was like more that was occupying your time? Did you like invest? Did you have like a side hustle other than your other business? Like what was taking up your time?
Really, you know, man, kicking back. And I told you, drinking my Grey Goose.
That was real. Nothing more. You
Kicking
weren't
back.
fucking around, huh?
That's why it took me so long to think. I said, what's I really
Got it.
doing?
I would just want to see if you got into investing, if you did anything else on the side.
I always did investing. Nah, not investing like that, homeboy. Just besides my business, and thank God that's what keeps me and kept me alive before and after Lean Like a Cholo until this day. I still wake up every day and go to the bakery and work, homeboy, at 4 in the morning, sometimes a little later. But I'm there every day, and my son works every day, my parents work. Everybody owns their own. I own my own. So right now my son Bam Bam runs mine, and I just show up to help him out, but I'm there all the time. Even little kids walk in, and they're like, not really, Kilo. Like, what's he doing with that broom in his hand? Oh my God,
Real boss shit.
I'm sweeping my shit. Homeboys, it can be clean for you. I don't tell them that, of course.
Yeah.
But, you know, and then they get the point and they love me even more. They're like, man, you're a real,
It's a real
one, man.
motherfucker
That's
right there.
tight, mom. They're like, see, be like that. And the moms always come, can you come in, can you sign my, even if they're like their niece or somebody's from like LA or from everywhere, and they can't see me or they don't live in Oxnard, she's like, I see that dude every day. Yo lo miro todos los días, mija.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's there every day. Like, can you ask him to like sign us something? Like, hey, my little niece or my little whatever asked me to see if you can sign. I say, yeah, sure.
Hell
They're
yeah.
like, I didn't know people love you like that. Like, I've seen you here since you were a kid.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, here we are.
That's right, dog. A real one. Never forget where he comes from. Still right there.
In our
Kissing the baby,
bakeries,
shaking hands with other people.
And our bakeries are in the hood, homeboy. So
That's
I'm
hard.
in the hood.
Oh, you got
every
more than
day.
one.
I own my own. My father owns a few. My brother
Damn.
owns his own. But in Oxnard, there's three alone. One is mine, one's my dad's, one's my brother's.
Damn.
And my dad does business other side of the city, and very successful ones, homeboy. And yeah, man, thank God, man, that's the bread and butter, and that's why I work hard for mine, homeboy. I don't get involved with none of that other business. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it for me, at
Don't
least.
last.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And it's cool. Props to whoever does it. It's all good. I mean, just me. I like to work for it because that's all I have right now, and I ain't trying to lose what I have due to that. You know what I mean? And I mean, no, well, I don't hate them for it either, because you know what I'm saying? People got to do what they got to do.
Nah, I think it's important to highlight it because you had a hit record, multiple albums, so you're obviously making music money, but you didn't just depend on that. That was coming, and you still got up, you still hustled, you still chased your original family investment, and that's what kept you alive. Because if you just would have tried to live just off the music and never invested in yourself. So you invested, you said you might have not invested, but you did. You invested your time. You woke up at 4 in the morning. You were getting up, grinding. Shit, that's what people need to do, homie. People don't need to think they got a hit record and just say, fuck, it's time to party. You're going to be broke in like 6 months, max.
Pretty much, homeboy. If you don't got a second plan, man, that record's not going to go on forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I just think that you got to have a different hustle, and always keep a playmate next to you like I keep Nina, you know what I'm saying?
That's very important. especially out here. Speak on that because of the jealousy and the hate that us rappers get. Like we go places, people want to see our downfalls. Then you got a lot of people that support. What's the fine line of that? Like where does Down get annoyed? Where does Down draw the line? Because I feel like I seen it already when people were trying to talk shit on food community or like one of those other posts. You made a post right away with like, "Fool, this ain't no joke." You know what I mean? Like where's the line drawn?
I think I haven't crossed that line. It's little stuff, but that don't bother me. I just gotta say it. But when it does cross the line, is really when they're disrespecting your personal life.
Got it.
Which could be your mother, your father, your wife, your kids, one of your best homeboys. I mean, like when it hits, like when it's due to like just clown and all that, I don't pay attention. I just gotta voice myself just so that they know that being a gangster or being a true man, and not just a gangster, because you don't gotta be a gangster to be a real motherfucker, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be a essay. You don't gotta be a cholo. You don't gotta go to the joint. You know what I'm saying? You don't. And the way we dress, the way we look, the way we talk is different than the way we cap your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's when you're really gonna see who gangster.
Yes,
you
sir.
know what I mean? And why test the motherfucker, homeboy?
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. So it really don't bother me. I haven't crossed the line, man. Thank God. Anybody speaks on my son or my kids or my mom and all that, homeboy, like there's gonna be a consequence, you know what I'm saying? And thank God it hasn't happened to me, you know? And I ain't here to diss nobody's fam either or anybody, period. I don't want no motherfucking problems. I already got enough, homeboy.
Straight up.
You know what I'm
Real men
saying?
try to solve them, not go towards them, especially when at our age. Especially making it through all the shit we've done been through. You know what I mean? Like, why for what? It's not even worth it. People get my words twisted up a lot. I'm passionate and people think I'm over here like trying to play the tough guy. It ain't nothing like that. I definitely stand on mine. Like you just said what you just said in so many words. Like I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna make sure I stand on mine. I keep Nina, all that, right? It's the same sentiment, but somehow being in my position, I'm always like the cocky guy. I'm trying to punk someone. It's not nothing like that. It's just I feel like by me speaking like that, people should see we need to have more confidence. We need to step like this because there's too many motherfuckers stepping the wrong way. That's what I think.
Look at Criminal. I'm gonna tell you something, loco. You know, all right. You put yourself in this position, homeboy,
Yeah.
to talk shit for 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
You ain't perfect, homeboy. So shit gotta come out your mouth that probably don't sound right to one man, or to a woman, or to whatever. Because nobody perfect in this motherfucker, homie. And why? You get judged only because you're the one doing it to yourself for 2 hours. And you can't control something. Like right now, we're on live, homeboy. There's no rewinding, homeboy.
Nah. And I'm willing to stand on everything I say and anything that
know
comes
what
my
I
way
mean?
from it.
And if it's not something that major, why even trip? All right, so what? I did somebody in the wrong way. All right, I didn't do nothing bad. That bad to be that hated on, you know what I'm saying? So,
But when you're in the number one position, you're gonna get
but
hit no
let
matter
them
what.
talk about it, homeboy.
I love
It's
it.
field, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, go get yours, homeboy.
Even Jesus had Judas.
Exactly. That's
straight
what
up.
I told. Not just Judas. He had haters. Period. So why not us?
Right.
You know. And I just won.
Small shit.
And he still does. And he's already gone.
Yeah. You're
You
right.
know what I'm
To
saying?
this day.
Only because he's still a God and an idol to me. I love Jesus. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I believe in him. And
Hell
if
yeah.
and if somebody else don't, that's cool. I'll keep it to myself. I don't want to fight over religion or none of that. I go by mine, and that's cool. If you don't like it, then, man.
Let me ask you a question. Are you really a Chargers fan, or are you just wearing that just because it's a dope outfit, it matches and shit?
My Chargers fan. Ask me who's the quarterback.
Who's the quarterback?
I don't know.
Okay, good, because I was about to end this motherfucking interview.
But you know what? I do respect the Cali swag and the colors and
sure.
everything. And man, homeboy, you go in my dress. I'm a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
But I got every jersey and every baseball cap you could think of. And if I'm wearing what I'm wearing, I want to match it.
Yeah.
And I don't buy certain jerseys because I don't like them, not because whatever.
Everybody knows the Cowboy Star represents your area.
Yeah,
Would you be
but-
if it wasn't for that, would you be a Cowboy fan too, or is just because of the hood shit?
You know what, homeboy? I just know I like them, and I like the other part too.
Yeah, that's right.
So, hey, can I go take a leaker real quick?
Yeah, for sure, homie. We've been on for 2 hours and a half.
Serio.
We've been on for 2 hours and a half. Villain just said. I just got that text like from Villain. 2 hours and a half.
Hey, you want me to go to break?
Is that how long it's been?
Nah, it hasn't been that long. My homie's just clowning one of my other homies from my hood. These fools be steak clowning and roasting each other. It's Villain clowning Paya from Silver Lake. What's cracking? Brand new merch available right now. Shout out to everybody all over the world tapping in. Brand new bag going up crazy as we speak. We only got a few left. The brand new thumb drive is going crazy. Shout out to everybody all over the world ordering, and they are going out with extra records. How you say it? Extra songs on it, extra everything. If you buy one of these hoodies, everybody's asking about these hoodies right here. So if you buy one of these VIP hoodies, you're VIP with me for life. I don't care if I see you in the middle of the mall. I don't care if I see you running in the middle of the hospital. I'm going to stop with you. I'm going to play you some new unreleased records off my album. I might invite you to the studio. Shout out to Matt Province from the 805. He's actually going to be pulling them next week. He's one of the first people that bought one of these. And I'm going to show you how VIP this is really going to be, because homie's going to pull up to the studio and hear God Got Me before the album drops. So people are not understanding the value to this. I don't care where I see you. I don't care if I see you at Disneyland, you're next to Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is going to hear some new shit. That's what it is. So shout out to everybody all over tapping in, and that's why the sweater's $200. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting. It's not just the sweater, it's a lifetime VIP membership. If you're at any of my shows in the whole world, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and you're wearing one of these, you're VIP, homie. You might even come chill, eat dinner with us after shit. You never know. It's all love. So shout out to everybody supporting. And whoever wants to order them, order right now. Hey, Critical.
What up?
Could you please put the temperature 1 on top of this so it doesn't shut off nonstop, but it keeps like fluctuating because it's freezing. You got it like feeling like Antarctica in this motherfucker.
Yep, I love the cold. Let's see.
Yeah. This guy's a polar bear. Critical's a polar bear. Hell yeah.
All right, I got you.
All good. Down's taking a little break. He's almost back. And that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, we releasing these God Got Me. God Got Me hats. God Got Me hats. These will be available this weekend on the store. There's only gonna be a certain drop. I think I'm gonna drop like 100 only. So get them before they're all gone. But yeah, we right here live with the homie Down, aka Kilo. And I wanna know, when was the transition? When did it change from Down to Kilo? Like when was the moment that you said, fuck this, I'm changing it?
I think that's when I did a record in Spanish through Univision, Venevision, and at the time, my manager, Pete Salgado, rest in peace, like, damn, all right? He like, you're gonna do a Spanish album, but you're catering the record to, not just Mexicans, but Spanish speaking. It's a Spanish record.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the homeboys, like I remember, called me Kilo when I was over there at the Hit a Lick studios with Jerry Haller and all them over here.
Yeah.
And he like, hey, use that name, Kilo. And it's not because everybody thinks that I sound dope. You know what I mean? It wasn't because of that. He just called me Kilo and keep it and roll with it. And I did. I rolled with it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's been Kilo, and now it's Down, a.k.a. Kilo. But nothing big, nothing major way, homeboy. But Down been my hood name since I was a kid.
Now, was it hard to, did you feel like you were going to have to re-educate your fans, or like you were going to lose album sales since people were already invested into your name as Down? Or how did that work?
Nah, that's why I kept the Down, a.k.a. Kilo.
All right.
You
so
know,
it wasn't no flex.
And now they know both, homeboy. Like, you call me Down.
Yeah.
But you still call me Kilo, and others call me Kilo, and just the ones that know me since before Kilo call me Down. And No, now I don't have a problem with it. Now the only problem is when you go to look me up. That's why I still kept it, because now a lot of people know me by Kilo, but now I got to keep the whole thing, because when I put a record out and just you go look for Kilo, here comes a gang of cocaine drug dealers and pounds of cocaine on YouTube or wherever. And not only that, but you can't find the DownAka Kilo records.
Yeah.
So I just kept it, and call me what you want, Down or Kilo, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep it now like that, so they could find me, because there's only one DownAka Kilo.
Yeah. That's dope. Only one in the whole world, homie. That's dope as fuck.
Yes, sir.
So, I want to ask, what is your favorite type of beat to rap on? Do you like more of the bouncy shit? Do you like more like the lean like a Cholo shit? Like, what is your shit? Because I remember back in the days, you would have so many different styles of beats, from the 808s, like we mentioned, to old school flips to what? So, like, what would be like your pocket? Like, this is my shit right here.
I don't think I have a favorite, but if you would ask me what the real deal is, I wish I could go back to rap to some funky ones, some more bounce to the ounce, and that's just because I like that, homeboy.
Yeah.
And that's just my sound. And I think if I was to bring that back, like the sampling back, not the replaying more bounce to the ounce, like actually grabbing that record and putting it on a turntable and getting the little
The popcorn?
Simone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grabbing all that and flipping the samples and adding drums to it and putting some scratching to it and all that, that's my lick, homeboy. I like that, you know what I'm saying? And that's just me. I like that. And I can make a record like that and still make it as dope as all the new trap shit, you know what I'm saying?
There it is.
And probably it's a whole new sound that is brand new to the new crowd that hasn't heard that.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what I wouldn't mind doing a record like that.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
And I did it to this Lil Hyena. I used the I'm Not Your Puppet record to it.
Okay.
And Fingers used the sample.
And killed that shit.
And killed it. It's pretty dope, homeboy. I already got little snippets of it on my Instagram and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
But watch when the record drops. It's pretty tight, homeboy.
Hell yeah.
I mean, at least I think it's tight. You know what I'm saying? I think I did a good job on it, and I think they're gonna like it. And if they don't, it's cool. I still bump it in my Porsche on my way home.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Them Porsches ain't no joke. So they have another question from Baby Girl. And this is another female point of view. They said, for those that don't know, what's the name of your bakery? What's your favorite when it comes to orders from there, and what do you suggest the average person come in and order from your spot?
Hey, homeboy, all I gotta say, if you're on a diet, don't walk in. That's it. Everything is sugar. That's why they call it pan dulce, homeboy. Yeah. Everything good, homeboy. I can't tell you. I cannot answer that question. Just take any bread and you're gonna like it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So there was an infamous story from back in the day. I don't know if you want to stay away from it or do it, but people have been asking about it. I guess there was a infamous back in the days concert in Los where something happened with Wicked Minds. What ended up happening with that? Did you guys ever squash that over the years, or was that
Wicked Minds? What happened with
They said
Wicked
COCH and the homies from 18 were with Wicked Minds. You guys were with your homies and you guys clashed at a concert back in the day.
You know what? I think it's been sold up since way back then. I never had a problem with them, bro.
Nah,
man. I don't have a problem.
You guys never bumped heads in no concert.
Nah, loco. You know what? I don't know if it was the homies or what, but that I did, no.
Got it.
And no, I mean, I hold no grudge.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
And nah, bro, my respect to him and his gang and everybody. You know what I mean?
Rest in peace to Rec. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Rec. There you go.
Rec was good people. Yeah, I just asked because I know that you guys moved forward, and I was like, if that was true, you know, we highlight people getting over shit like that. So instead of highlighting problems, I'd rather highlight how we got over it. So I'm glad to hear that was all bullshit.
Yeah, it's all love to me. I mean,
hell
from
yeah.
what I know, you know what I mean? And I really don't like touching on anything like that because it doesn't even...
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it, homeboy.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's all love and ain't nobody, you know what I mean? I never even... It's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because there was nothing, and I don't remember it. At least I didn't disrespect nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's all that matters. It was not even a real issue then. I have a question from me personally. I know that I seen over the years like the trippiest people bumping your shit. Like, damn, that fool's bumping in like a Cholo, like celebrity, mega stars, like actors, basketball players. Who's somebody that was somebody to you that you were like, damn? Because I know you done seen a gang of celebrities bumping your shit. Who was like someone that really stands out to you that you're like, damn, homie, that's a trip?
That bumped my record?
Yeah, Lean Like a Cholo. That was like maybe had it on their social media or something like that. You're just like, damn, there ain't no way that I thought that my shit was being bumped by this fool, you know, or this female.
I think it was the whole team. It was the Panthers, the Dodgers. My stuff got played at the Dodger Stadium and on an NFL stadium while they're walking out.
That's hard.
So it's not just one player, it's the whole.
That's sick as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what to, like, who said to put it on? I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's dope. They played my shit at Dodger Stadium for Yasiel Puig, but they cut that shit off after like the third song. Said, we ain't bumping no Mr. Criminal right here. That's too gang related for the stadium. But it's all love, huh? You know? Hey, that's dope as fuck. Well, let's take some calls. Put up the number on the screen, Critical. Let's take a few calls. We want to tap in with the people.
I got you.
Like I said, they said if anybody has some bullshit, leave it at home. Don't even call because I'm not going to entertain it. We ain't going to entertain it. Downs on some good, positive shit. We on some good, positive shit. And that's how we're going to keep it. They said, Crazy Hood Media said, YG said Lean Like a Cholo in one of his verses. What did you think about that when you heard that? You didn't even know that?
Man, homeboy.
You didn't know that?
I know I heard the Tiger record, Tatted Like a Cholo, and taking my beat and doing all like his thing. I think that's cool. I think that's dope that they at least, you know what I'm saying, they give props.
Yeah.
I just haven't heard every record, bro, that's been out there. I just know there's a lot, and props to all of them. They put my beat on, and I'm the one that gets paid for the stream. So
okay, let me ask you a question, because I've been being told I'm a bad guy for this, and I want to ask your opinion as a content creator, an artist that feeds his family off this shit. Your honest opinion. Do you feel like it would be okay for all these dudes to take your record, make renditions of it, change it up, whatever, and not get paid for it? You think that's cool?
That they don't get paid for it?
That you don't get paid for it. Do you think that's cool?
I don't think. Okay, I get paid for it every time that beat comes on.
Mm-hmm. Now let me ask you a question. You're at a position as an artist that you don't have to go chase these fools down. You might not even know someone used your song.
Yeah.
It's gonna automatically happen through publishing and shit, right?
Whatever happens, and I don't have a problem with that, homeboy. And if they get paid, cool.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
But it happens automatically. You're not going in the middle of the night trying to find these fools. Nah,
homeboy,
and
I would never get.
That's what I'm saying, because see, I get blamed for clipping people's shit. People clip my shit all day, right? And they take our content that we're creating right now. People are gonna clip this tomorrow, and it's gonna be on like 5 different pages, right?
That's fine.
Now that's cool. I don't have a problem with it either. But people are blaming me for copywriting it, in which I don't do. I don't do that. I don't sit here and go and chase these fools down and copyright it. It's just my name is that big to where our company is that big, represented by like a publishing company with music, so to say. And they watch all that shit and they do all that shit. So it's like, where do you draw the line? I really don't give a fuck.
I'm
gonna be real. I don't give a fuck.
Nobody
you know what I mean?
watches it, homeboy. The only way they're gonna watch it is if you went platinum off of that. Like, okay, somebody takes Lean Like a Cholo, right? And then they go platinum off of that. Then, not even me, the record label's gonna come over there. But if they're only doing it and got like, damn, some views over there, nobody's gonna bother them, homeboy. So nobody should trip.
But if they made millions of dollars off of it,
then that's
and your record label
automatic.
started, exactly. That's what
automatic.
I want to get to.
That's not even me doing it.
Exactly.
I got a distributor, homeboy.
There it is.
And they go and collect money because they make a percentage off of all of us. And
Down understands the business.
And they collect for us. I don't know, and it's not even them that find it. I mean, like for instance, BMI, ASCAP.
That's their job.
They got their antennas to hear the radio when it plays. Those are royalties.
And that's why they get paid.
And publishing.
That's why they get a percentage.
Now streams are different. That's Spotify. That's everybody else. YouTube. They got numbers. And those numbers come to the people, to the person, the creator that registered that record. So that means it's their record. It's my record.
Hell yeah.
It's my lean like a cholo, homeboy. Why should you take money off my plate?
Straight up. And this
Go
is my
make your
motherfucking
own.
content, homie.
Yeah,
Same
but I'm not
shit.
gonna go look for you.
I ain't looking for nobody. I don't have the time. We're too busy working.
It's just we sign deals with labels that do that.
And I did the same thing.
Because if we don't sign those deals, then we be sitting at home making music for no reason.
Exactly.
And this is how we live, homeboy. And we put money into our records, into our movies, into our podcasts, into whatever. Look at you, homeboy. Look at you got all your cameras you paid for them. Nobody came. I don't think nobody came and gave them to you.
Hell nah.
And all this content that you're doing over there, and people watching you, you advertise. You waste your time to come sit here, homeboy. And you're doing it for maybe because of your career or because you make money off of it. I don't know, or maybe just because you love it. But at the end of the day, your content is
All
yours, and they should do what you do if they want to have their own content. Other than that, I don't think that anybody should get mad because we worked hard to.
For sure. And I think what it really is when you're in a position, because hate it or love it, we winning, right? And whether they hate it or love it, we're the topic of discussion for sure, no doubt. And that ain't being cocky, it's just facts of how much they're clipping all this shit and everything. I think when you're in a position to win, no matter what, you can appease everybody, and everybody that wishes they could be in your position are going to try to find something that's wrong in their eyes so they could feel justified of why they talk shit about you. And I truly mean that.
I mean, if they don't know you, it's cool, but if they could reach you, and they could join you, they might as well join you, and let's go get some money together, you know what I mean?
That's real.
I'm right here for a reason, because I want to go get some of your money too, homeboy.
Yeah.
I want to eat I want to eat off of your plate if I can, at least the fry, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need some of that pan dulce too, so let's go.
And it's there.
Let's go.
Homeboy, I don't think you could eat more than about 2 conchas, and you know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
That's right. Hell yeah, fool. That's dope as fuck. Well, I love to hear your point of view. I love it because if anybody could speak on success to that level and having the knowledge and understanding, it's definitely you. So thank you for coming and giving your point of view. Let's take a few calls. Let's see what people are talking about. Let's go. You're on live with DownAka Kilo 840-215-2192. The lines are now officially open. Shout out to his baby girl because the whole studio lost his phone for like 5 days, and she just found it. So shout out to you, the iPhone. Shout out to everybody out there that donate to the how you say this right here, the super chats, because that's how we be paying these bills right here, man. Shout out to you guys, and I mean that. So we are live, open lines. Hold up, let me make sure we are connected, and we are officially open. Make sure it's just connected. I don't hear it yet. What's cracking? You are live with DownAka Kilo and Mr. Criminal. What's popping? Hello. It's doing that shit like last time, Critical. What do we do? Want to help me out here? The phone's blowing up already. Yeah, the phone's going crazy. Call in and talk to the homie. He's back. The homie DownAka Kilo. Yeah, I used to love them beats, homie. Them beats back in the day. So my homeboy had a hard-ass Cutlass with like 3 or 2 15s in the back. And I'm telling you, when I say I knew that those 808s were hitting, I was sitting in that back seat feeling that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. That shit was knocking. Shout out to Claremont, California. You're on live with DownAka Kilo and Mr. Criminal. What's popping?
Hey, what's up, Criminal? I had a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's popping?
Oh, okay, cool. I had a question. Do you sell your shit like in person too? Like
Do I sell my shit in person?
Yeah.
My merchandise?
Like
Yeah. If you pull up at a show, we definitely got you, big dog. What you need?
Oh, cool. No, I was just wondering, even though I can't be able to get anything right now though, but maybe one day I'll probably hit you up on Instagram and maybe see if you can come down to Redlands or come down to Redlands or something, and yeah.
We appreciate the love, homie. Gracias for calling in. You got any questions for the homie Down?
All I could say is, of course, I know everybody knows too, like that Lean Like a Cholo track, that's just pretty hard. That's the only track I listen to, but But if Kilo answers me, like I haven't really heard like much of his music. Like that's the only one I've been stuck on in life. So
Hell yeah, we'll go tap in. The homie got a big catalog. He got songs with Snoop, Nate Dogg, Cam, the whole West Coast royalty shit out here. Tap in.
I had another question for Kilo. I don't know if you heard like people like doing remixes of that. Like say for example, like there was one track I found on YouTube called "Lean Like a Sureño." Like how do you feel about that? Where people doing remixes about that?
I think it's cool, homeboy. I feel blessed that they take the time to like a record like that and feel that they could do something to it. And I mean, it's a good feeling, homeboy, because I feel that I did something good, and that means that I did something good.
Facts. I can believe that. Yeah, because like I found like maybe like remix wise, I think I found like maybe like 3 or 4 of them at the time when I like heard them on YouTube, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna download all these. Fuck it.
Nah, I'm good with it, homeboy.
Yeah. Last thing I want to say though, even though I never got a chance to tell you too, Criminal. Just like I told Bozo at least. Yeah, like just like you, like you've been like on my favorite rapper since high school and shit. And another thing I've been wanting to tell you, high power wise, like out of everybody back then, like say back in 2000s, out of everybody, like if I had to pick 2 rappers that are my favorite, you and Little Tweety.
That's what's up, homie.
I don't know if I remember.
I appreciate all that support, homie. Gracias for supporting all these years.
And I kind of got a funny story about that too. I'll tell you real fast before I go.
Hell yeah.
I kind of got a funny. I remember, like let's say recently, for example, let's say Tweety came out with a CD, right?
Yeah.
And then say like once I find one, and then I'll try to see if you came out with something new, and if there's nothing yet, and I'll be like, all right, then like no matter what, like I'll either say forget about it, I'll wait until your shit comes out, and then I'll buy both of them at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
And like say like if I can't wait any longer, I'll just like buy like one at a time or whatever, you know?
Hell yeah.
And wait for like the next one to come out. Yeah. I always did that all the time back then.
That's dope.
And I have the exact same order, like amount of CDs I have it between you and Tweety, I probably have like maybe 5 total, like all at the same time.
Well, gracias for calling in, homie. We appreciate the love. Much love and respect, homie. You have a blessed night.
You too. Take care.
All day.
You too.
What's cracking? You on live with DownAka Kilo. Turn down your TV. Milwaukee, what's cracking? You're on live with DownAka Kilo and Mr. Criminal. What's poppin'?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
What's up? This is Mr. Criminal?
This is Mr. Criminal and DownAka Kilo. You're on live with us. What's poppin'? Milwaukee.
What's up? I just want to give you a shout out. I like that song that you did with King Little G and DownAka. I remember when Cholo, that Lean Like a Cholo song came out, and that Cholo skates.
Yeah, homie.
Like that shit was fire, you know. And I just wanted to give you guys a shout out. And Criminal, I love your podcast, bro.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you, homie. Thank you for tapping in. God got me drops November 8th. Tap in.
Thanks, homie.
For sure, man.
Much love, homie.
Yeah.
Appreciate you calling in. All day. Orange County, you're in the house with DownAka Kilo and Criminal. What's poppin'?
What up, Caminito de la Escuela? Apurándose al gas. What's up?
What's crackin'-lackin', homie?
I know that is.
This Frank Nitty, cuz.
What's poppin', fool? Talk to him. How you been, brother?
What's up, Nitty? I just talked to him this morning.
Yeah, we just talked, man, and guess what, man? I'm so proud of you, Down, cuz even when we talked today, I just feel so strong about what you're doing. And just to see you guys, because I didn't even know you was going to be up there, but to see both of you guys together, it made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm going to tell you something, Criminal. That guy right there, that's one of the realest motherfuckers I ever met in the game.
Hell
on
yeah.
the brown side.
Good shit.
That's why we stuck so heavy. People don't even know the stories, man.
You
we
always spoke highly of him. With them out of the room,
always,
so I know it.
Man, that's my nigga right there. They don't even know, damn. I love that nigga, man. Hey, the crazy shit is we finna link back up. You know, Frank, Nitty, and Down, we back together again. So it's dope, man. I love seeing him talking.
I'm bringing Nitty back with me, homeboy. A lot of shit got done because of Nitty, homeboy. So that right there, that homeboy right there is an asset to Chicano rap.
Big time. He connected a lot of dots. Straight up.
Man.
A lot for me, too.
And you know what? I never even charged the homie. I did it from love, from my heart, because I love my Rasa. And that's something people need to know about Frank Nitty. I did that shit because I love that brown brother right there. You know what I'm saying? I loved him. Never charged him. We just did it. We just said we was going to do it. We was going to create the biggest black and brown record ever. California Cowboys happened, and it just set trends after that. And we did everything we said. That's why I love for him. I died for that I died for the homie, cuz. That's my nigga.
That's right, homie.
Same right here, Nitty. You know it, loco.
All day.
Y'all keep doing your thing down. I love y'all, man. I want to see y'all get on the record. We need to do this shit. Stay together, stay united. And I see you Saturday, bro.
All right, loco. I'll see you at the show.
Much love, Nitty. Gracias for calling in. Texas, you're on live with Down, a.k.a. Kilo, and Mr. Criminal. What's popping?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Criminal? What's up, a.k.a. Down? Man, I've been chatting to you guys since, like, man, for a lot of years, man. I'm super excited right now, kind of overwhelmed. I just want to show some love right here from Houston, Texas, and keep it up, Criminal. I'll be looking at your podcast all the time.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you staying late. What time is it in Houston right now, homie?
Man, right now it's 11:50 right now.
11:50, homie. Well, we appreciate you tapping in, homie. That's love.
Shout out to Houston, homeboy. I rock so many stages out there.
Hell yeah.
All right, much love. Have a good night, guys.
Much love.
All right, homeboy.
805, you're in the building with Down, a.k.a. Kilo, and Mr. Criminal. What's popping?
Yeah, what's up, man? I just want to say, give it to the homie Down. Man, I've been listening to that fool ever since, man, Downs and that East Side Click. Fucking, man, we go way back, man. We used to go to his hood and shit and kick it out there.
Oh, yeah, my 40 ounce.
For the COCH. I just want to say, hey, is he doing any work with any of the like East Side Click rappers, you know, or any of those vatos from back then?
You know, I work with Screamer, my cousin, homeboy. So me and Screamer, we always at the house freestyling and doing the carne asada thing and everything. But other than that, yeah, the East Side Click, that's my family, bro.
Oh, that's good. I mean, that's good to hear because there was a lot of talking. I you know what I mean? I know that shit never stuck with me, though, because these vatos got some history, man. Down was a fucking legend. He's a legend, man. He goes way back.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought I would get a lot of props. You know, I know you were gone for a minute, man. You went, you know, you were enjoying the fruits of the labor, I bet, you know, but, you know, it's good to have you back, yes, sir.
Thank you, Carnal. I'm here, homeboy.
That's good to hear, homie.
Shout out to the 805,
gracias, Criminal.
man.
También, you know.
Yeah,
you know,
much love.
gracias for taking the call, G.
Appreciate you, homie.
All right,
Thanks for
loco.
calling in, homie. Much love and respect.
Buenas noches.
Hell yeah. You get a lot of love, homie, all over the country. From the 805 from hometown all the way around the map, homie. They've been calling in from Milwaukee, Houston, Texas, all over the map. Shout out to everybody that's been calling in. If we can't accept every call, just in the last few minutes, we've been having so many calls. Shout out to everybody tapping in. Maryville, you are on live with Down. What's cracking?
Yo, is this Criminal?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, dude! Hey, it's Criminal. Hey, Criminal.
What's popping, homie?
Hey,
How you doing?
I just want to say, I appreciate you for who you are, bro. You're a legendary artist in the Chicano rap game. Shout out to Down Kilo. I remember listening to you when I was a little kid. Be like a Cholo. Fucking that love song you did, Real G's Need Love Too, bro. I had every fucking bitch. I dedicated that song to every fucking girl I knew, bro. That's me talking about, bro. That's me.
That's dope, homeboy. Thank you, homeboy.
I'm so thankful. Thank you so much for answering the call. Criminal, you're a legend, bro. You're a legend. You know, you're a legend too, bro. I appreciate both of you guys for what you do.
Hey,
Much
thank
love,
you.
homie. Gracias for calling in, homie. Denver, Colorado, you're on live with Down. I answered this phone because you've been calling and I want to show love. What's popping?
Hey, is this Criminal?
Yes, it is.
Hey, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Would you ever do a podcast with a black guy from your barrio?
Never.
Oh, man. Come on, man. I got
Let's crack it.
like that.
That's the
I just wanted to say kudos to you guys, especially to Down, a.k.a. Kilo.
Thank you.
I was just reminiscing. A lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people have ever seen this vato live, but I remember back in the day when I was on my high power shit, I drove from Denver to do a show with Capone in Wichita, Kansas. And Down was one of the first vatos that I seen that came and rocked the show with like 20 people on stage. And he had the one vato that was dressed up like a homies doll. And I just remember
Gecko, Pop
and I
Locker.
was like, I said, damn, that shit is some sick-ass marketing, some sick-ass concepts. And I always remember that shit.
Hell yeah. That's the homie Black Mexico calling in. What's cracking, homie? You know it's all love. Fool ain't no racial lines, homie, for everybody that might have thought that was real.
I didn't know if you knew it was me. That's my trick to you, you know. So I wanted to see if I could sneak in real quick.
I was almost there.
Yeah,
I was almost
much love to you. Much love to you. Much love to Down. Listen to your shit from way back in the days. It's all love. Glad to see you guys up there doing your thing, and just want big love for you guys, man.
Hey, thank you. Love to you guys too, homeboy.
Hell yeah. That's that
Sir,
neighborhood love.
All right, man.
Gracias.
Lakeside, I'm out.
All day.
All right.
That's the homie from my neighborhood. So we had 805 call in. We had Silver Lake call in. Who's next? Who else is calling in? Sunnyvale, California. What's popping? You're on live with Down, a.k.a. Kilo and Miss Criminal. All right. Turn down your TV when you call, please. I said Sunnyvale like I can't read. That shit said Susanville. That was my I done fucked that one all up. Pueblo, Colorado. You're on live with Down, a.k.a. Kilo and Mr. Criminal. What's popping? Appleton, Wisconsin. You're on live with Down, a.k.a. Kilo and Mr. Criminal. What's popping?
Hey, what's up, man? Buenas noches. How you guys doing?
Órale, this fool call with this fucking sexy voice. How you doing tonight, homie? What's popping, homie? Damn, homie.
Not much, man. Just
Yeah. You called the wrong number, carnal. Nah, just joking. What's popping?
nada de eso. Wait, no. I just want to say what's up, man. Hey, I used to bump Down back in the day when he used to rap with Brown Intentions and shit.
That shit was hard, huh?
Yeah, homeboy.
Yeah.
What year was that, homie?
Fuck, that was in the 90s, man. I was a kid.
98, 97. That's when I was bumping it.
Something like that, man.
98,
I
97.
remember episodes of my life with
band like
Spanto.
sometimes life is band like. Oh, that shit's hard.
Yeah.
I always have
My
good
40
times.
ounce.
These are the tales, the freaky tales. Come on, why do you stop playing?
Hey, who played the piano for that song?
You know what, homeboy? I stole that beat.
Shout out to Down for keeping that shit 1,000.
I don't know. I wish I knew, homeboy. I think it's I could swear it's an oldie, but I don't know which one. And
Yeah, that
it
was
was
sick,
dope,
man.
though. I
That was a
remember.
badass.
Only thing I did to it was sample it and did flip it a little bit, but it was when we were sampling back in those days, homeboy. And I mean, it's like you're asking me. I mean, I could tell you who played. Actually, I can't tell you who played the keyboard to Zap. I know it, I mean, to the More Bounce to the Ounce. I know it was Zap and Roger Troutman, but the other vato on the keyboard, I don't know who he is.
I think it was Lester or Terry.
Ken sabe, but
It was Lester.
you know, but
I think it was
don't.
Lester.
I just knew it was Roger Troutman.
Roger
and
was the
Zap.
main one. That was
Yeah.
Lester and Terry.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up, man. Hey, well, hey, you guys have a good night, man.
Hell yeah, much love, homie. Gracias for calling in, homie. 818, you're live with Down, a.k.a. Kilo. What's popping?
Hey, I want to shout out Don A.K. Kilo. Hey, dog, I've been a fan of you, dog, since you put out the Brown Intention.
Simone, yes.
Dog, the episodes of my life have been like
Sometimes sad, but
one.
that was a
And-
good time. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, hey, and I always had a sound system in my car. No matter what, I have to have subwoofers, right?
Yes.
I remember my homie, rest in peace, first who did my tattoo, he put that one that goes, I can make you bounce.
That's
if
the
you
main one
want
that not.
me to."
Hey, once that bass line
Dog,
came on, it
dog.
never stopped.
I would drive through mall parking lots and just hear the alarms go off, my boy.
Hey, criminal! Can you believe that's the first record that I didn't sample? I played that
Yeah, because
on my
you did
keyboard.
red wine.
Well,
You did red wine. You did You Are the One, You Are the One, You Are the One. I even like the song you did for Vargas, the Throw the East in the Sky.
Yeah,
Dog. I've been a meta, bro. Hey, as soon as I got a hold of that CD, I played that shit on repeat, my boy. No lie, dog. My props. I still bump it to this day, my boy, because I still got a subwoofer in my car. So when I want to hear the alarms go off, I just put that. I make your bounce.
when you want to vibrate the concrete.
Yo, that freestyle too, the one, the straight jacket, the something low riders, the ones that you had, it was like the whole roll.
Tapping wires, jacking low riders.
That's the one where you guys start when the beat keeps changing?
Yes,
That shit hard as fuck. Where you guys start by jacking the car?
Yes.
And it ends with the natural high or living for the love of you beat?
Yes, I remember tapping wires.
Yo, yeah,
stolen
I
low
came across
riders.
your music because Yeah, I live in Ohio. My brother's from Sun Valley, and he would go to Oxnard all the time. He would go kick over and chickens and shit. And fucking, he came back with one of those CDs, and I'm not exaggerating, fool. That shit changed my life. I felt so cool bumping that shit because it's just bass, dog. So yeah, I want to give you your flowers, homie. Yeah, I'm glad. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I don't
sir,
even
man.
lie. I downloaded that Lean Like a Cholo. That was my ringtone forever, dog.
Oh, man. Thank you, loco.
Hell yeah. Gracias for calling in, homie. Much love and respect.
Órale, take care.
All day. Tallahassee, Florida. You're on live with DownAka, Kilo, and Mr. Criminal. All right. Well, gracias. Let's do this again. Sunnyvale, California. You're on live, you're on live with Down, and AKA Kilo was popping. Hold up. You know what? We're going to do this. Somebody from Oxnard keeps calling over and over, and we want to show love to hometown. Hey, whoever that is from the 805, call in one more time. I'm going to deny every call but yours. There it is. Oxnard, California. You're on live with Down, a.k.a. Kilo. What's popping?
What's up, fellas? For a second, I thought I was calling to win Disneyland tickets.
That's right.
Couldn't get through.
That's right.
Hey, thanks for that knowledge on the Disneyland. That was interesting. I was surprised you had that knowledge. But my question is, have you been to the Tamil Shanty restaurant on Los Feliz?
You know what? I have not.
Oh, okay. So what they say is Walt Disney would go and draw his cartoons up in that restaurant.
Is that right?
So when you get it, yeah, I heard it on, I forget what radio station, but when you get a chance, check it out, man. You'll probably enjoy it.
Hell yeah. You calling from?
It's the Tam O'Shanter.
I've heard of it before. So let me ask you a question. You from Oxnard, right?
Yeah. Oh, Fillmore. Grew up in Ventura.
It says Oxnard on
Yeah.
the thing, because I was going to say, you calling me about Disneyland, and you got a homie from Oxnard right here in the building. We got the point of direction of attention is in the wrong place. You got any questions for the homie
Yeah.
down?
No, I just want to say what's up. I remember bumping his music freshman year in 1999, and just welcome back. We missed you, man.
Thank you, homeboy. Shout out to Philma out there, too.
Hell yeah. God bless
All
homie.
right,
That's
man.
for
Y'all have a
calling
good
in,
night.
homie. Much love for the information. All right. We're going to take one more call because they've been calling in crazy. We have had people calling in from everywhere. Look we're going to give Salem, Oregon a chance. Salem, Oregon, what's popping? You're the last call of the night with Down and Criminal.
Hey, what up?
What's cracking?
What's up?
Hey, much love from Oregon.
Hell yeah.
I'll be down in New Mexico.
You going to drive from Oregon to New Mexico this weekend?
Yeah, my bro.
Hell yeah, that's love, homie. Much love and respect, dog. That's the type of support we have. It's always blown my mind when people at the shows and been like, I just drove 20 hours from this place. I think that shit's dope, homie. So when you pull up, let me know who you are. Say, hey, I was the one that called. I'm going to make sure to give you some free merch this weekend.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Hell
Mad
yeah.
respect.
Much love and respect, homie. You have a blessed night.
You too, man.
All day. Man, they're blowing up the lines for Kilo tonight.
That's for you, homeboy. That's for you first.
Nah, homie. Nah, I didn't beat Vicente Fernandez on the fucking Billboard and J-Lo and Shakira, homie. That's big, homie. So, man, this is the type of love you got. You're back. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Could we see a remake of Mace's Welcome Back for Down? Welcome back, welcome back. Remember that shit was hard, fool? You remember that one? Fuck, we're gonna play that shit for you. I remember when he came back, the Mace is kind of corny. He had the P. Diddy dance and shit, but the song was the song was hard, homie. Straight up, dog. So
let me see.
Yeah, we're gonna play some shit. But yeah, that's it, man. We got Down, aka Kilo, Mr. Millions of ringtones. Not many could say they did it, other than Soulja Boy. Down and very few, homie. That's a very, very big accomplishment that you did. You
Who's
hit a
Soulja Boy?
Oh fuck! You never heard of Soulja Boy? He's like they say he's the king of ringtones. He's the king of everything to himself, right? He's one of them.
I know he is. I was on tour with him.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's somebody that I stole his food on tour too. I remember we're in I'm gonna tell you a funny story before I leave. We were in where were we at? Atlanta, Georgia. Big ass show for the radio, and we had all trailers, and Bow Wow and his crew were next door, and they all had stepped out for a minute, and I just seen them deliver like 20 boxes of pizza over there. And I was there with a gang of homies from the hood. Next thing you know, I'm kicking in. My homie Bone Crusher comes in from my neighborhood. My homie, like 5 of my homies come in. They all have like 2 boxes each. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. They brought us up too. Oh, fuck no, homie. Went in the fucking Bow Wow shit, took all his shit, homie. They had Hennessy bottles, pizzas, everything. I was like, yeah, we probably not gonna get invited to Atlanta again.
Where did you take it from?
It was I didn't take shit. The homies from Silver Lake did.
You were with them, so you
Nah,
were
yeah.
part of it. You ate that shit. You ate the shit and drank the shit.
I ain't gonna lie, that's why I was. Huh? Nah, you know it's fucked up. The homies went and put their empty boxes back. God, sure. That was the homies are savages, bro. Savages. But nah, it was in Atlanta in a trailer behind the state fairgrounds.
It's still better than getting their car taken.
Oh wow. That one had to come back twice.
That's getting clipped.
Crazy hood media. Hey, is it true that fool really walked out of your hood on foot? That part.
You know what, bro? I don't want to speak on it because
There's
I'm
no
down,
names.
I'm
There's
down
no
with
names.
I'm down with the homie. Joe.
Got it.
I'm
got
down
it.
with the homie.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
It was nobody's
He
fault.
walked home.
You know.
I just fucking around. Hey, shout out to everybody out there that's doing. Nah, it's all love, man. I just hear these stories, and honestly, I never even heard of the rapper's name. Palabra. They never said. They just said a rapper. That's all I heard.
Yeah, you have.
I know.
Yeah, that's why they talk shit to you, homeboy. You're saying like, you bring it upon yourself, and but you didn't say nothing back. You didn't say no
I didn't
name,
say
so
shit.
you're
I
good.
bring everything about myself since I was born because I was born to lead and be in a leadership position, so they're gonna hate people like us.
Yeah.
And the good thing about it, down, and I say this into every man's eyes, is I'm down to stand on whatever the fuck anybody brings my way, homie. Wholeheartedly, and I'm ready to ride all the way. So
Same
fuck
right
whoever
here,
got,
homeboy.
So fuck whoever got a problem with it. And I mean that shit wholeheartedly. Hell yeah. And right here we got a legend, and it's all love. Shout out to everybody out there that tapped in. But before we go, I want to respect everybody's religion, but I want to say a quick prayer before we go. Father God, I come to you tonight to thank you for the blessings that we have. I thank you for our brother Down coming and giving us his testimony of success, to being one of the people that took this to a whole nother level around the world, that we could all see his blueprint and hope that we can have success as well. Shout out to every single person that subscribes. Shout out to every single person that taps in and shows love. Shout out to every single person that represents this thing we call Chicano rap. Shout out to everybody's families. My baby girl, Critical, Street Visuals, baby cousin, the whole crime family, Temper, everybody. Much love and respect. God bless everybody, and we out. Anything you got anything popping? What's the next single you got coming?
My Lil Hyena and the remix to Lean Like a Cholo. Hey, go check us out this weekend on Saturday the 14th over there at the Pachanga Casino in Temecula. There's a car show, and I'm going to be getting down over there. I think the Phonies and Second Chance are going to be over
huge.
there. I don't know how huge it's going to be, but I know
that's
it's
legendary motherfucking lineup for Delphonics and Down. That's fucking big, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping
I wanna
it's
see
big,
that shit.
homeboy.
I wanna see that shit.
But then you can't, because you're going to be somewhere.
But I'm saying I want to.
I want to see yours too.
That don't mean I can't FaceTime the homie. Be like, hey, fool, show me some love. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to you. Man. That's dope.
Shout out to everybody that shows us love, and the ones that don't, love them too.
It's all love too. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Well, gracias for coming, dog, and I want to thank you for being down, and being patient with my schedule, because it's been kind of all over the place the last few weeks. And you were very patient. When I told you to pull up, you were like, let's go. And that's a real motherfucker
I couldn't
push.
pass on the criminal podcast.
Hell yeah.
Homeboy, you know
Gracias.
what I'm saying?
That's love and respect. Shout out to the homie Down, Chicano rap legend, straight up. Before it was called Chicano rap. Let's highlight
There
that.
you go.
Straight up. West Coast. We up out of here. 805 love. Shout out to everybody in the whole 805. My home away from home. You know how we do it. Much love and respect. West
Side.